I think we're live. And we're live. Oh, hold on. We have a theme song. Welcome. Welcome
to the barkeepers. Happy fifth to you. Happy fifth to you. Happy fifth to you. He just sits for hours and never complains. He just sits for hours. He comes before Monday, man. Thank you, High Sunday, for your dedication and doing it for the love.
Yeah, do it for the love.
For the love.
Yeah.
Say barkeepers.
Barkeepers.
Say barkeepers.
Barkeepers.
Say barkeepers.
Barkeepers.
Say barkeepers.
Barkeepers.
Say barkeepers.
I can't hear you. Barkeepers.
Say barkeepers. Barkeepers. We are live.
We are live. This is the show, and by show, I mean Sunday on Sunday. My name is High Sunday. This is the show where we go over all of the weekly Barkeepers action. The Barkeepers is an Instagram platform where every week there's a new beat, and anyone who wants to rap on it could rap on it. All you have to do is hashtag the Barkeepers and send it over to @barskept, @BARSKEPT. That's where we reside. It's a good time over there, man. We've made it to 267 weeks. We've made it through 267 weeks. Real deal shit, man. Oh shit, Gacky with the subscribe. Oh dang, hold up. Hell yeah, bro. Thank you. And for anyone else who would appreciate an ad-free viewing experience, especially because we go over other people's raps that only take like 90 seconds, so an ad can make you miss the whole thing. And how will you ever get a chance to see it again? You may not have access to ever get to see those videos that we play on this show ever again. So, if you'd like an ad-free viewing experience, feel free to hit the subscribe. Otherwise, you're hanging out with us, and you can tell us what my show is trying to sell you guys. You know what I mean? I'd be weirded out if they were trying to sell some weird shit, you know? Keep it classy, Twitch. Week 267, man. It's produced by first-time barkeeper producer S.O.S Beats. Yeah, he was referred to by a very close friend, and yeah, and I've heard his beats. His beats are sick. This one's different from a lot of the shit that I heard from him, but I think that it was a dope twist and a dope energy for people to attempt. What I don't, and I'm just gonna be brief about this, but yeah, by I guess both taking accountability and also like I'm artist first. Like no matter what I do here, I try to keep in mind that I'm team us first, you know? Like everything else could whatever the fuck. As long as I feel like we got each other here. I think that's why our place is such a sweet place to be. And so, you know, I got the beat, I got the recommendation from a homie who like never really asked me for anything. So I put him on. I haven't talked to this guy even. And then I get word, it comes to my attention that he's like talking shit to one of our artists. He like DMs someone and tells them, stop trying to be so creative. That's not what you do on this thing. I think you need to do better. It really fucking bothered me, man. Y'all know that's not the temperature that I keep around here. And this has never happened. We've had nothing but fucking sweet relationships between us and the producers. We're just grateful for the producers pulling up and giving us something to rock with. The producers are just grateful to have dozens and dozens of people a week, you know, rock to their shit and possibly pick up new business. I'm sure you guys have done business with some of our producers and shit by now. It's never been anything. There's maybe been discrepancies with like how things are going with the judges or whatever like that, but you know, I'll always feel okay in my heart that I feel like our judges table is at least as fair as possible, you know. I don't even always agree with the way how it goes, but it is what it is, and that's how the shit. Anyway, so this is an unprecedented situation. I've never had a producer like talk shit or, you know, even like critique like that, like straight at an artist. And it is what it is. Good, you know, shout out. It was one of our artists with thick skin and a sharp bag of weapons. And he did what he had to do. You guys know who the fuck it is and stuff, but you know, out of respect, our artist was even like, yo, don't post this one, like this is for me, but I don't want to bring that energy or present that energy as barkeepers or whatever. I say I appreciate it. That's dope. But everybody hopefully at least got to see that as well. I thought it was very well done and very entertaining and deserving, you know, because I just think that that's bullshit. And I would probably flame the guy harder, but then, you know, also it comes down to the thing that I put him on. You know, I brought him to you guys, and I just got to make sure that all of our new producers that I check their temperature and that they know what timing we're on around here. You know, that shit was really weird to me, but. I'm assuming that they hashed it out because, yeah, I didn't hear anything else about it. So man, on behalf of Team Us, hey, people who run barkeepers, don't bring that shitty energy around us, bro. And as the one who runs barkeepers, I apologize. Hashes Clay says I'm recording another one. Oh. Yeah, so anyways, but whatever. I thought it was a fun sounding beat, and everyone did some dope shit, some different type shit on it. So exciting week. This coming week will be produced by Den Cooks, man, and it'll be a double feature. It's 2 different beat choices, and he just released a beat album. So the winner of this coming week will win a free copy of the entire album, which I should have cleared with them, but I'm pretty sure that means that like you get access to the lease and the stems and stuff like that to the whole album, because I'm guessing that's what happens when you buy the album. Anyways, winner gets a free copy of the album. Second and third place get a free choice of beat off of the album. So that's an exciting week coming up. 2 sick ass beats. I'm hoping to hit both. I haven't been around in a minute. And I want to contribute to the energy of this week. So yeah, I think that's kind of all of the pre-show shit, man. We're back to normal. I'm here on Sunday. Tomorrow, Monday night, will be Jew already know on Blonde Jew's Twitch. Some more Barkeepers content. 10:30 p.m. Eastern. Jew. Oh, and so since we had under 20 submissions this week, I'm going top 3 only. It'll be top 3, and that'll be in perpetuity, or I think that's how it should be. Just if we have less than 20, it'll be top 3. When we got more than 20s, it'll be top 5s. But I'm doing top 3, and Blonde Jew will do 2. A Fantastic 2. The Fantasy 2. Did I keep saying fantastic? For those that missed it, go back, man. It's on our Twitch. My Monday night show is posted on YouTube, but we swapped, and I did the Monday night show and got to do the top 5 and give away the Fantastic 4. It was a fun time. And Jew did every submission for me on Sunday, covering my ass. I mean, I can't just say that the homie cover my ass,
yes,
bro.
this is the Pulse Police responding to a complaint.
Because I had shit to do, so it worked out. But anyways, so yeah, but Blonde Jew will be up tomorrow night, giving away an additional 2. Tremendous 2. Terrific 2. And yeah, and we'll be doing top 3 as for judges. I think it was 19 submissions, and 3 of them as judges. Blonde Jew, Solu, and Bison is part of it. So 16. I would feel away, or like not feel away or anything bad, but I would normally be curious and kind of just like in my head about what's going wrong. But for one, like I said, I was kind of thrown off about the producer anyway, so I was like, I lost a little bit of steam. I was like, whatever happens during the week. And then for 2, I know we have a crazy situation happening this coming week with the Din double feature. So, you know, we chilling. We chilling. I did that. 267, I did that. I didn't say hi to my folks. Shout out to my co-hosts, aka the best chat on the internet. Also, if you're watching back on Twitch, if you're watching back on YouTube, everybody, welcome to the show.
Welcome to the universe.
OG, the OG version.
Of the Barkeepers. Where your artistry will play. Brought to you by the great High Sunday.
What up, guys? Thanks everyone for joining. As always, before I start the show, I like to plug some music that we do outside of this place, because if not for that, then what the fuck for? If the robot decides to get in its feelings and shut some of this shit down, we got to make sure that we support each other's art from every avenue possible. Henceforth, first, we have an audio. I have an audio, 2 videos, and then during the show, we have another audio coming. But, you know, fun time. We'll fill some time because we have a short show. First up is an audio. Oh, this is off of Impromptu's new album. Just came out Friday. What is it? Sunday? Yeah, just came out this Friday, this past Friday. Impromptu and Duke Aweli collab. Duke Aweli produced everything. Our own Comtalo engineered the whole thing. The project's called On the Block Spittin'. And I think we heard a song that he did off of this one. The single, I think it was called On the Block Spittin'. But he also has joints with Tomcat and Decisive and Slurpee. Nah.
Yes,
It's
this
not
is
up
the
to
Pause
me.
Police responding to a complaint.
It's not up to me. It's beyond me. And then, but also, there's a song with Beej and Nate Z. So we're gonna rock that. It's called Books off the album On the Block Spittin'.
Don't try to tell me the way we is going now, we is just starving to death, that's all. Now listen, Amos. You just stick to me and you'll be rich. What would you think if you wake up some morning and put your hand in your pants pocket and find a roll of $20 bills? I wouldn't think nothing. I knew I had on somebody else's pants, that's all.
It's been a minute since I've been committed to the mission of perfect penmanship with the condition of tight precision. Start and put pen to paper to elevate the nature and make the stakes almost unattainable. My failure, man. Nothing in my favor. Sign the waiver, sign away the life of this grind behavior. In the divine mind of the rhyme creator, you feel lost? Well, they can find you later. All good with the Lord is my savior. I ride with the lightsaber to fight Satan. I slice and take his life with a knife, a dark trader. I'm quite major. I'm the type that like danger. Why hate you? You're corrupted like child labor. Lately I feel like I can't even trust my neighbor. Drown in the depths of hell, no lifesaver. I fear no man, I'll die later. Bye, haters.
Hi friends, just stopping by, hope you don't mind if I chime in. I'm back on the sign, man, I rhyme with a mind you might find could mine bend from now until time's end. I'm happy to dive in, and why at certain times I'm a like to a liken with a mic, and I might end me a life if I can't win me the fight. I like sin, so I write, it's tied into the plight that I'm in. I keep a grinny grin on my chinny chin, listening to many men, getting plenty bent with my mini kin. If you hate that, you a dub, that's a 20 twin, can't take that. You in love with the enemy. I don't pretend to be nothing that I'm not. Right, you think you can take something that's I got. I'm a street fighter, shock you like Blanca, and it's hot fire out the mouth down. So I think I need counseling.
Keep it bouncing past counselors and cancerous wankers. Cancel the cancer council of cantankerous bankers. Can't stand their madmen, bad men that plan this, bleed the planet. See panic, can't feed our families. Feast or famine, hands out underhanded. Stand under stacks, not backed by gold standard. Gamers to be sold, not told, what a shame. Pay the toll, sell your name and your soul for the fame. Prostitution, pimp profits of a productive contribution. Constitution used in a restroom in Tucson. Reproductive system useless from constant usage, abused and fruitless. Sue me, my views are ruthless. Unsubstantial, cancel culture. Natured, altered, a cold stranglehold, MK Ultra. Cosa Nostra, mafiosos, catch cases. Crash course, faceless in the back of a damn basement.
The trouble is with you, Amos, you don't try to learn nothing. You don't read books. I read books all the time. What kind of book you read? Well, I've been reading a book called
Oh no, that was brutal. Damn. I can leave that up for a sec. Damn. Whoa. 7X said the lads all bodied that. Man. Cover art. Also cover art by Tomahawk by 7X. It's graphic design company, man. Hell yeah. Man, that was sick. And it got nastier and nastier and nasty. Nate, boy. Nate's a different kind of monster in song form. Fuck. The way he did that shit, that cadence, she said, and he started again. That shit was crazy. Beej had a ridiculous run. In Prompt, I was gonna be like, Prompt might be rapping too much, like not in a bad way, but like Prompt might be doing too much to be starting this song, you know, and for the other guys might sound kind of quiet after that, cause Prompt was going crazy, but they didn't sound quiet. They fucking backed it up. That was crazy. That was dope, man. Damn. Prompt says him and Nate. Oh, when they linked up, him and Nate recorded that at your. Well, definitely could hear Beej being in a different recording situation, but it didn't take me out of the shit at all. Impromptu says, I designed this all in my mind. I knew Beej and Nate would make it before they did. Would make it before they did? I don't really know what that means, but this shit landed. That was a crazy link, man. That worked out super nice. And that beat was grimy. Shout out Duka Welly. I knew Beej and Nate would make the song. You mean like, oh, like they'd be the perfect anchors after you? Yeah, I get it. My bad. What am I blazing? Oh, that's just the homie shit. I don't even know what I'm blazing today, but yep. Dope work indeed, man. Shout out. We'll keep it down under for a second, and then I'll raise the energy. That's what we'll do. We'll keep it down under. With a new joint from Matters now. Matters is dropping videos and songs like every other day type shit. So keep up with Matters. And also pre-orders for his new project is out. But this is a new video. I think since this he has another video out, but it's called what is this one called? It's called What's a Life? What's a Life? Hell yeah, Prompt. Thanks for giving us dope shit to do, to bump. Let's go to YouTube screen. Nice. I didn't even measure it out today. It's called What's a Life? Matters. Can you guys hear that?
What's a life? If we ain't dreaming, what's a life? If we ain't dreaming, what's a life if we ain't breathing it in? Sunrise feels like a win, hearts open wide, no plans to fake it. Brand new day, let's wake it and take it. Grateful for the small things, my love, she's my best friend. Singing this song out loud while I'm stretching out strong. Chasing that life, yeah, not that gold, I'm chasing the feeling. Windows down low, I'm healing, I'm wheeling. Woke up, yes, I'm peeking through the blind. Coffee brewing, got the peace of my mind. No rush, just a breeze and a smile. Feeling like this, let's take it in a little while. Sorry for my late arrival, I chased this light like it's all I'm needing. Built the truth while the world kept speeding. Even on the days while the hope feels fleeting. Yeah, what's a life if we ain't dreaming? What's a life if we ain't dreaming? Sorry for my late arrival, I chased the light like it's all I'm needing. Built the truth while the world kept speeding. Even on the days when the hope fell fleeting. What's a life if we ain't dreaming? What's a life if we ain't dreaming? What's a life, yeah, if we ain't dreaming? Yeah, what's a life if we ain't dreaming? Dreams don't break when the night feels long. Yeah, it bends like branches and comes back more strong. Keep showing up, yeah, I got the spark in my face. Built from the fallen, shaped by the faith. I ain't caged, nah, can't mute the meaning or the soul. Heart don't quit, yeah, beats for the feeling. What's a life if we ain't dreaming? Skies wide open, stars still gleaming. Sorry for my late arrival, I chased the light like it's all I'm needing. Built the truth while the world kept speeding. Even on the days when the hope fell fleeting. What's a life if we ain't dreaming? What's a life if we ain't dreaming? What's a life, yeah, if we ain't dreaming? Yeah, what's a life if we ain't dreaming? My head's in the clouds, yeah, but I'm dreaming. Forward leaning, What's a life if we ain't dreaming? Every dream's a map I'm reading. Yeah, even when I'm lost, I'm finding new meaning. I'd rather fail, yeah, reaching a new height than play it safe and in my own light. What's a life if we don't believe in something more than what we see? Yeah, I plant my hopes, seeds in the season.
Let's go, bro. What the fuck? Damn, alright. Matters. Also, so much different in song form, you know? When there's like a little bit more purpose in kind of what he's doing there, it all kind of comes together. Obviously comes together better than whatever random ass beat we throw at him on weekly basis. But damn, that thing's a nice one. And then there was certain times when I was almost like, I wish that maybe him or someone got melodic, did like 2 bars of like melodic something. But then I was like, nah, it's nice that it's just his vocal like that, just floating across the whole time, kind of in this monotone. Kind of reminded me of like Cake or Beck or something, you know, but like way doper bars. But the kind of dynamic, like it's like real feel good music with kind of like this monotonic thing floating across at its own pace, no rush. I love like little shit like that where he's like no rush, you know. Yeah, that's a whole vibe. Matters did that. Oh shit, Impromptu with a subscribe. Let's go. I don't know why that became the subscribe song, but I'll take it. Thanks, man. And if anyone else would like to enjoy an ad-free experience, go ahead and hit that subscribe. Or I think a lot of people don't know that. Yeah, I think you get it free for 4 months if you have Prime and haven't yet. So do it. Whatever it is, I think there's some kind of deal. One more to get the blood flowing, and this is not a music video, but it's footage from a live situation. And it's our guy Devour. I'll skip ahead to the Kill Bill song, but anyways, it's Devour at his last show at this was at the Riff House Pub, bro, in Chesapeake, Virginia. You know what I mean? If you were in Virginia, I think that was he always from Virginia? Damn, I gotta get y'all's anyway. He said, I was not prepared to go from Matters to this. Hell yeah, man. That's why we're the dopest show on the internet. Hold up. I'm not disrespecting Devour like that. I don't know, because like that was off of YouTube and it was widescreen, but it was the tall version. I'm assuming if I just go to Devour on here, right? Or oh no, do I have another Instagram screen? Hold up. Yeah, bro, but that's why we're the illest show on the internet. That matters thing to this Devour performance. But I don't know, y'all. I think I'm pretty oh, what the fuck am I doing? Oh, shit. This is not what I want to do. Where can I just search? Damn. I accidentally changed the window size and shit. No, this is other people from that show. Where's the Bowers performance? This one's saying this is before it, cause why he got all these other people's videos and not his? Is this him?
Hey, happy. Good time.
Make it easier.
Things you shouldn't do. Yo, it's your boy.
Wait, what? Come on. Make it easy. Wait, which is any of these? Fuck, this is other people, I think. Oh, shit. This is sorry guys. I'm just trying to help, but I don't. Did he take not have any of his own and then has the other dude's footages on his page only? All right, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. We'll go back to this bullshit. But I just wanted you guys to see Devoured and, you know, really does this like live.
Let's go. Laying in this coffin, this classic. This bitch lady, I wish she was picking up fabrics.
It's that Kill Bill shit that we was on.
Heard the boy through the school with a clip. The stupidest shit. We used to fight about it. You would go get your lion out and tell me you was slapping me in my lion. I asked you about. I was done with the game. You played this fucking lunch and it hurts when I was dead. Oh, this song was fucked up empty. Let's go. Let's switch up and crazy. Mother things will be near. Yes, and the blood all over my hands. Come on. Your boy about the grave. What the fuck can I say? That hatred's in my heart full of over me, huh? Think you know it's a fault? Shit, you really wrong. Like shooting my girl in the face, that's the fuck. I don't know about the mom. You need to be worse. Just to see you think you like the fuck swerve. You never be wearing that.
Yeah, I mean, he hits it. Breath control, energy. Well, I don't know. It's all small and shit. I wish I could figure out a better way to show y'all. But I just want to show y'all, man, like, that lot. All of that shit that we hear on the recording, like, he could do it live. And his breath control and his energy is dope. He's able to go up and down from kind of just like the MC voice and get up there to the crazy shit and bring it back down. And he hits the lyrics, you know, and he don't got a hype man. Actually has a negative. Oh, fuck. Oh, there's a different song that I'm supposed to plug? I'm doing that later anyways, but... Oh. Alright, that's cool. Alright, I'll do that. But, anyways, what was I saying about Devour? feel like something else just happened too, all at the same time. What is happening? What did I just... Anyways, he's good at it. It's a different sport, man, to be able to hold that down live. I don't know why I just got so lost right now, besides the fact that Gaki changed or told me about the plug. We're about to go into something. Anyways, anyway, I wanted to say something real quick, and then we're gonna blast through this shit. I'm gonna shit all over your guys' submissions, no holds barred. You know, I'm not going to. I'll do the album rant later. I'll do that shit next week. I don't really feel like getting into it. I'll do that next week. I'm trying to do that on a week that someone didn't drop an album. But that's what the album rant is about. Anyway, we'll do that later. So here's the thing that as I was thinking about doing these, you know, every now and then these critique things, because it really isn't about to be my thing. Even though I feel like the last show that I did this, I had more like people clip and share pieces of the show of that show, and I appreciate that, but that's, you know, ultimately not Sunday on Sunday brand. And I want to make this clear, so I wanted to make sure I do this with some sort of structure. I will critique whatever I can say about, or whatever I think I could critique about your submission from this week. It'll be specifically about your submission from this week. And so do not take shit that I say about your submission from this week as a general, this is what I think that is about you. Because what I'm not going to do is have any... See, like, I don't... There's a thing to this thing that I've been thinking for years now, right? And so I try not to, and I really don't think that I ever lay anything on you guys that's like a general critique of you, like, as a whole. I really, if I ever am trying to say something, I'm going to try to say it specifically. Like this week, I will do specifically your submission. I try not to say anything as a whole. That's not because of anything that I feel like I need to pander or cater or nothing, but y'all know the energy I keep, right? And what I don't want is for anything to take away from my all praise show, you know? And I hope that, and I'd assume that everyone like who watches the show by now, all the regulars, know that there's no pander or there's no gimmick in my thing. You know what I mean? Like, I mean it, and I find it important to me and fun, and that's why I've been doing this for this many years, to try to find something that I love about everything. It's like, you know, the internet is so counter that, and everything is just about like what irritates me and what can I say that can respond to something that irritates me and everything. Or maybe that's just what it is to me. But so I like to make sure that everything that all the praise that I give is taken, you know, with full force and full genuine, and not because it's a gimmick or something. What would suck then is if I started saying some shit like, oh, this person, like, I think that you always need to work on your timing and cadence or something like that. Then, unfortunately, I feel like by human nature, even during all of the praise shows, no matter how genuine I am about like how if I'm just like, dog, the this and this was dope on this, like I don't ever want there to be a shadow of that being like, yes, but but Sunday still thinks that like I need to work on it. It's a very complicated thing for me, man, and so I don't ever want to take value out of every bit of love that I'm able to show on this show and through this brand or whatever. I don't know if any of that made sense, but so anyways, anything that I say is only for this specific submission this week. If I felt like there was a way to improve this submission, that's what I'm going at. I was just trying to make that clear. Prompt says, I gotta say the times you've critiqued my bars, I put it into action, so that's worth gold if you want it, or coal if you're a grouch. Well, that's dope, and I appreciate that. Your balance is more to positivity, and that's why we like you. You make us all feel kind of semi-famous for me. I mean it. I mean it when I'm on my... Yo, Gaki said Sunday is critiquing his critique. That's right. I don't know how to handle it. That's hilarious. Hilarious. So yeah. Anyways, we'll get through this pretty swiftly. I won't spend any time trying to find the shit I love, except for the captions. I didn't want any outsiders reading the captions and not knowing what the fuck we doing here. So the captions is still full of love, and then after the submissions comes the hate. I tried to make it darker in the camera, like auto corrected it. Don't be auto correcting my lighting effects, dog. The fuck? Alright. Now talk shit on the album drops. I don't have time, but we do have time. I don't have shit to talk. I guess it's just a curiosity for, like... I guess this is the way that I fan, right? I'm a very, like, passionate fan of artists that I'm a fan of, right? It feels like even just among our little community, and the problem is it's our amazing little community is like, I don't feel like, and I'll just keep it straight to me. I won't speak on behalf of anybody else, but I don't feel like I get to like, don't be weird, guys. This is how much I care about music. I don't feel like I get to like fall in love with any songs, much less like full albums anymore. And I guess I'm just curious, like, is that just a thing of the past? Is it just that pace and quantity has not only have become like important to some people, but also like inevitable and a good thing when we consider all the doors that are open to independent artists and all that. But like, does it? I don't know, man. I find it hard to fall in love with a song, and and to have that song that's like, that's why I'm a fan of a dude, but someone who I'm a real fan of. I want to have, at least 5 joints that I could rap front to back. And then sometimes when I'm chilling and I'm like, what do I want to hear right now? It'll be that song that's one of my joints and be like, I need to hear that and I need to put that on, you know? Like I hear, and I don't even keep up on as much albums as I know as a bunch of you guys do. And I know some of you guys listen to all of it. I try, and because like I said, I'm a fan, but even albums that I like, I feel like I'm not able to, or almost like allowed to sit with it, because there's now 2 more albums, you know, stacked onto it, and that's from like the same artist, not to mention obviously 4 other artists dropping out. I guess there's no reason to just throw curiosity or words into the universe, but I wonder if there's a way that we can, because at least us, even though we're quite a few people at this point, but I wonder if there's anything effective or useful to like trying to generate, or trying to, as a group, make the motion a little bit more fluid so that things are allowed to stick that need to stick. You know? I don't know, man. King Saul in the house. What up? What up? What up? Best graphic designer in the motherfucking game. By hand. Let's go. I know it's hard, bro. I know it's hard. So I'm not so much like, my thing was never gonna be like, yo, everyone needs to like chill on releasing albums. That's probably foolish, but I'll be like, but are you guys getting like traction? You know, or like, does that not matter? Is it just like, let's just build up as much material as we can in this fucking material sphere? Like, I guess you got to get acreage while you can, because everyone else is going to take up acreage. You know. But if there's still like a situation and I could just be completely blank in the head and be like, what do I want to listen to? And if I could out of nowhere be like, I want to listen to Bud Smokers Only off East 99. I'm firing that up on Spotify. I wish and I want and I hope to be able to have that feeling about all of you guys. Like, I'm a fan of all of you guys. Shit, man. Can I name 4 songs? Can I recite bars from 4 songs of you that I'm not featured on? Because obviously songs I'm featured on, I'll probably listen to a lot. Does that just mean that I have to be a better fan? Does that just mean I got to put more into my fandom? You know, it's a real. And ultimately, the thought of even bringing it to this kind of to you guys is that I wonder if there's a way for us to move the energy all cohesively together. But is that corny? Is that too much? Is that like putting people on schedule? Is that kind of like unindependenting the independentness? Is that almost like label type of movement, you know? But I think shit deserves to stick instead of just all get thrown into the room at the same time. It's not really like a solution-based rant, I suppose. I don't know. Impromptu says, we are all very lyrical. Maybe to make songs for album songs for album cut out the excess and stick to less is more. I'm afraid I haven't done enough before I possibly die tomorrow. I mean, let's be real. I think that a good chunk of our range is fairly in the same range. I don't know how big my range thing is, but yeah, you know, time is more precious and more gratitude for every bit of it and every bit that we get to do, and we get to do it freely. It's one of the beautiful things about this stanky ass internet. I don't know. Yeah. Like maybe songs don't even stick no more because it's not like I'm going out to some event with a DJ every multiple times a week like I used to too. Is that the case? You know? I just wish that I could stick to some songs. Anyways, wasn't as it's a sad rant. Sad rant. And I didn't realize it was so me about me. I thought it would have been more general, but it's kind of a me thing, I guess. Maybe I just need to fan harder, bro. That's the fuck it is. I need to fan harder. All right. Let's get through this discomfort. Wait, that's not the one. Where's my barkeeper's window? Nah, it's the same in mainstream. How many good albums anymore? No, that's facts. Even if good albums, I'm like, I don't even have a song like a hook that I could recite off the brand new Tech Nine album. I love Tech Nine, so maybe it is just overload or something. I guess I know that Yoda. I've listened to that thing probably the most, but what Cap got to say? What up, Cap? Your submissions have been a huge inspiration to me over the past month or two. It's a combination of things. Nowadays, there's so much music being made, yep. It's also available to us. It's harder to really listen to stuff over and over, facts. Not to mention, we listen to stuff we grew up with in other genres. Yeah, I guess that's a thing. We had more time and more attention and less options as us, at least our chunk of age range, was growing up. So obviously that stuff is going to be stuck to us more. I guess that's a thing. I wish that I could sing along with 4 impromptu songs that I'm not featured on. Maybe that just means I need to fan harder. Maybe that's what it is. Like, why is he putting this on us? Why don't you listen to more of our music then? Sucker. But like, ugh. No one take this anyway to any of your other guys' selves, but like Cap the Wise Guy, there's been times when I've gone back just to listen to your submission. Cause I knew that shit was gonna give me a little bit of just like, I wanted to go back to be like, what did that post? What the fuck he do again? Cause like that shit was the spirit. Like that shit, you know what I mean? I've done that with yours. Not this week. I don't know if you did pull up this week. Not on this week one, but on a couple of the past weeks. Like, I think more of that needs to happen. I want to think about some shit and be like, I need to go back to that and hear that because it stuck and it made me feel away. You know. I think I'm just realizing that I need to focus even more on music that I like instead of just always working on music. We figured it out, folks. We figured it out. Welcome.
Welcome.
I don't know if that's it, but I'm sure it'll be a continual curiosity of mine as however music is going to progress along. Hash says, I've been to a lot of open mics in my life. This is the best one. Oh, you mean like the barkeepers? That's fucking dope. I like that.
H-A-S-H.
All right, let's do this. Let's rue this. I guess it is like an open mic. Except every open mic that I ever went to like regularly, them motherfuckers wish they could come up with a new rap every week. Hell nah. There's been times that me and everyone attending that open mic played the same shit for fucking 4 months. Like, yo, is anybody gonna do anything new? Or we just came here? I guess presumably you wish that new people are in the audience, but it's not. It's just the 17 of us that are performing this evening. Hell yeah, though. I like that, Hash. Cap says, what would be dope is if maybe you pick an artist each week to maybe co-host and review as well as play some new music. I wonder if this is something that we could do for another day. Because if anything, I'd want to split. I'd want to grow our acreage. You know, if we could do something on like a Friday, Thursday. Because I would just pick someone to co-host and review. So like we technically could do it like Friday and talk about shit that's already in. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe you open up to some new songs from us if that's really something you're looking for. I mean, I feel like I'm pretty open, and when I do plug your guys' shit, it lets me know that you guys have new albums. So like those projects that I've plugged on here, I usually end up getting to go through. It's a way for me to find out about them too. But yeah, I guess we don't spend so much time on plugs, at least usually, because we have mad submissions. But yeah, man, I'm always down to. I think that I would do something like that on Instagram, though. It'd be easier to like do guests or whatever. But anyway, I like it. I like it. And maybe we'll figure out some more content. But now, fuck what y'all talking about. You and your stupid pens. I'm just kidding. How does this beat go? They give you the finger. I'm lifting my thumb. I give them cheese. If I'm great, then I've won. Oh, great. Kicking off the week with a relentless wrangling of bars, it's Rue all the way from the UK, setting the bar higher than the flight course of the Blue Origin, while proving that he can tackle any tempo and energy. Watch as he's still able to maintain his cool tone and ability to deliver high-level bars, but also always making the shit sound dope. Oof. I was on fire at the beginning of the week.
Yeah, I be doing too much, doing too little, sound sus. You'll never make noise with peace. Look at the sky, I'm planet. Wrap a ring around this flow, makes granite. What's a little media to manic? When I'm comfy, I'm a matic. Push T with a mallet, so to put me on the ballot. I want all the keys, Siamese. You're never gonna take off what I've said. Did this for my amigos getting stressed. I know it gets hard to fight these debts. You can't see logic when it's pressed. Upset cause I know these ups ain't set. Late nights play long when you know what's to come. Ain't easy to rise when they blind in the sun. They give you the finger, I'm lifting my thumb. I give them the cheese if I'm graving up one. To put it behind her sometime it takes more than a convo to salvage the waste. If you mean it, please act it, don't copy and paste it. Takes more than a tone to pick up the answer I need. Please don't put it down like it's weed. Fees shoulda never come with a speech. If it's bulk, then I know it's not cheap. That's why I do it on my own, that's why we all self-teach. We see it like a last resort, that's how we all find beats. The mute button for the peace of mind. But those trying to sell us, we ain't finding it in time. Why we rushing to it? Let me watch it so I find the piece to make it better, so I up it every time. You really gotta see the endeavor, the way that I put the A to the C every time that I put the pressure to let it, so you can understand I'm trying to take it all. Yeah, it's rope.
Sheesh. And by sheesh, I mean shit. No, it doesn't mean that I have to diss you guys' shit. Specifically for this submission only, I would have cut that bitch off 8 bars ago. It's just a fun journey. The way that he flips back and forth, like he flips between so many different styles and stuff, and it all just sounds seamless and it all sounds good. And then yeah, it could have been just an impressive and fun package 8 bars ago, but then at a certain place it was like, all right, what are we doing? Damn.
Yes, this is the Pause Police responding to a complaint.
And it would be, I would retract that, and yeah, that statement, if Drew's right, said he sounds like a freestyle maybe. I looked over at his page just to see if he, hashtag freestyle or anything, and he didn't, because I thought that initially too, because he's that good at freestyle too. But yeah, the way that he would, like the randomness of the flow flips, even though he's so clean with it. I was thinking that too, possibly. If it's a freestyle, then take that away. The extra 8 bars makes it even that much doper. And he kept that whole bitch up with no filler, no bullshit. Like, it sounds like an actual song. But that's all I would say, man. And also, I don't know if Rue has the ability or if he records on a DAW at least, where he has access to the beat, but it's an injustice to like the dope shit that you do, and when you make a turn to another flow and stuff like that, to not be able to have like a beat cut or a chop or something in there to kind of, and I know the beat we give you is the beat we give you, but I mean, there's really, really lightweight shit that could be done, with the beat to extra highlight the shit you're doing. Because I think that there's a chance that your shit sounds so smooth. You should be sounding smooth, even switching flows and even super complex tech stuff, or when you're talking deep stuff. But it all sounds that Rue smooth. And I think that kind of like the technical dopeness that you're doing could be lost in just kind of it being a nice sounding tone, and you keep up with the beat, super nice and all that. So that would highlight the shit more. Matt Lee. I ain't gonna say shit about no Matt. When it's sink or swim, pretend you have a choice. Either go with the flow or get destroyed. The man who never lets his foot off the gas, both on a wide scale, as he's never missed a week in 267 weeks, but also pertaining to this beat. Marvel in how Matt Lee blazes through this one with power and purpose. Full clip of syllables firing off, multi-riddled gems like he still has something to prove and a message to instill. This man and his legendary hands can't be stopped. And to that I say,
Yes, this is the Pause Police responding to a complaint.
Mally.
Everybody got their freedom under attack. Need a revolution like the 60s. Run it back, locking down distribution. The rubber band always snaps into the future. It's not that bad, I've studied the past to live in the present. I've looked to the future and that shit is desolate. Everything's putrid. Check the example when a barren wasteland is more than you can handle. I'm out here trying to hit the books. If you know your history, you know we're cooked. The heat is blistering, not overlooked. When the reel goes missing and they stole the hook, and the line and sinker keeps dragging you down. Well, it's what you get when shit's run by clowns. So when it's sink or swim, pretend you have a choice. Either go with the flow or get destroyed. Matt Lee. Barkeepers. Week 267. Let's go.
He heard that I was supposed to do critique and decided to pull up with his fucking, with his illest shit this year looking ass. Yeah, maybe you should fucking he's whack. He's whack at not being able to like just pre-record his shit and not have to make us feel bad that he has breath controlled and live performed and live delivered this bitch for 267 weeks straight. I think I got lost in my own I got lost in that thing. But yeah, man, I don't know. Give us captions. Did Matt Lee ever have captions? Has he been in and out with captions? I think I've mentioned that, and I think that I think he rapped about it. I think that's what happened, huh? I think he rapped back at me the next week like, I ain't doing no captions. I don't know what else. You don't need him. He sounds clean. He delivers his new gems every week. I think Matt Lee should, like, only thing that I could say about him is like, I wish that he would show up more often. You know? He's at Barkeepers a lot, but I wish he'd rap more. You know? He's so wishy-washy about when we're gonna see him and all that. Like, I wish he could be a little more consistent. I like this one. I don't remember how this. Hours wasted on TikTok. I was wasted on TikTok. Instant gratification. Dopamine fiends of hits for. I was wasted on TikTok, instant gratification, dopamine fiends for hits of fan validation. It's a dope verse. I remember it. Zega did not come to play around, repping hard for New Zealand. You know what the fuck that means? What did I say?
Give me pound, give me pound, give me euro, give me
we international, baby.
Coming up from down under.
This is bar for bar, possibly his most powerful pen and performance thus far, for far. Brilliantly covering the cost. The cost? Brilliantly covering the cost of letting the man and the screens control us. There wasn't a wasted bar here contextually or technically. Crazy work. Maybe I did mean cover the cost.
Yo, barkeepers, we got them beats in excess, huh? Week 267, who's with the brethren, facing this new Armageddon? The world's off its rails, will the war stop? As people die we worry on the hike and store costs. Ironic trying to raise bars, making more drop. And form fours for forums to force locks at Fort Knox. Take that gold key and everything they hid from the census. Air out any hidden agendas. Money's the root of evil, there's sin at the center. Slave to earn, behaviors learned since a placenta. Is there any end game not in the Avengers? Or are we doomed to repeat the script and its members? History repeats, we didn't remember. And Pete charged wolves, bringing back where the hens are. War trumpets blown, Nazi political member. Same motives, same rules, different pretender. And society didn't surrender, they just didn't fuss. Caught in the Netflix of socials and Disney Plus. Silly goose, you're a propaganda. Take a propaganda at the propaganda, no rights left. Lost Mirandas, not interested, so they no help. Rather they know their cell phones than their own self. Hours wasted on TikTok, instant gratification. Dopamine fiends for hits of fans validation. Read those like braille, we post like mail. As these hoes are railed and cheap clothes for sale. See, hope has failed, peace won't prevail while egos are frail at these global scales. Yo, barkeepers, we got them beats in excess, huh? Week 267, who's with the brick?
Where's my shit at? I might have to like take notes along the way. Here you go. But no, I mean, I don't have anything for this thing. I don't know if this is going to end up being kind of a thing with everyone, but the pen being so good, there's no denying how dope the bars were written in this thing, right? And the words, I liked the tone. Like, I don't know if this will make sense. Like, the tone was nice. It was like, it was kind of like serious and conversational, which I feel like made me listen more or whatever. But man, I guess ultimately I would just want to, I don't know what it's going to be. I guess this is my job to think of what it's supposed to be. That to highlight some of this shit, like to highlight the fact that you're about to change flows and go into the beat, like into this run, or to highlight a certain entendre or whatever. And I hate it. Fuck. Everything I say can't be like, oh, if you could just like manipulate the beat a little bit, because I know that's not for everyone. But if I could keep the beat out of the combo, then, you know, I know I'm the guy who went on the rant about everyone get your fucking singular voice down before you even start thinking about doubles and ad-libs and shit like that. But I, you know, maybe that's a place where like once you have a piece like this and you listen to it 3-4 times and you feel like it's solid where it's at, then you like could figure out where I go in and like emphasize shit or throw in an ad-lib that'll allow this piece to land. You know, my whole thing is just like automatic ad-libs. I hate seeing it. I hate seeing when people come into the lab when I'm recording somebody, they go main voc, thunk. They do a double of the whole main voc for whatever reason, thunk. I'm not gonna use it. And then at the very least they'll do a left and right of ender words or you know, overdubs, whatever you want to call them, left, right, donk, 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 and it's so mechanical and just so like I don't know, like that's what the fuck they do. That like they're not even really thinking about what they're doing it for. Like I get it when you do the ender rhyming words is to emphasize the ender rhyming words, but do you want to do it on every single one? Will it make more effect if you didn't do it for the 3 previous ender rhyming words and laid the dual stereo hammer overdub on just the 4th one? Sometimes it's not just the rhyming words, the dun dun the dun dun the dun dun. Sometimes it make more sense to double up the whole line and then the next line is singled out. Like everything, you know, should be with intention, and not just for mechanical reasons that, oh yeah, I'm supposed to do ad libs or do dubs there, you know. So I would take this thing, look at it from where it's at, and then be like, how can I dress this bitch up so I can highlight some of the dope shit that I'm doing, you know? That's probably about it, if that made any sense. Thanks, team. I'm definitely working on the engineering less on my works weeks. I pump these out from a secluded mine site every second week for those unaware. Hell yeah, shout out Zega. That's why it's conversational too. Can't blow out the phone. Well, that worked. I liked the tone because I thought about it. I was like, would this sound doper if he was a little more live? Like, nah. I like the tone, kind of where that whole thing sat. But I would, you know. And none of this is requirements for barkeepers, because like this is literally just this submission. If there's anything that I would do that I could think that is improving in my view, I'd figure out how to highlight some of the dope shit that you did via ad libs or yanking the beat on some of that or chopping the beat or something. What he said, maybe we should do some live entries. What you mean? Like you on camera? I always enjoy that. And I think in general, you know, I think that subconsciously or consciously or whatever, that makes people feel more attached and closer to what you're saying if they see you. Oh shit, here we go. Lips. So I hate C, bro. I'm a prerequisite this shit with. Bro, we gotta hear your vocals. I don't know. I thought it was just me and I had my earbuds wasn't hitting, but I'm like, I try to listen from my phone and in the car, and I need to hear these vocals more. But anyways, lips so fat, pussy on blast, gonna go last, gonna rat-a-tat-tat. Earmuffs, kids. Guardian hit us with some explicit content this week, and we are here for it. Locking into a whole different tone, keeping sexy, for lack of better terms, and gliding across this beat in a way that we don't usually get to hear from the Guardian. Reflect within and getting it in. Oh snap! Spot a Guardian of the Guardian Revolution.
Squat hat, daddy's ready, getting pumped up, cap that. Your swaying hips, moving on, groove, bet that, smack that, grip it right together at last. Lips so fat, pussy on blast, gonna boom, mask on, right a tat tat, back it up, doom, cups of us, heaven sent, hearts bloom, scream my name right in bed, make it boom, 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 Ferrari going zoom, zoom, you and I runaways from behind us faded, catching up, fresh fish, serving hot plated, sizzling, breakfast in bed, pussy faded, back at it, morning after yummy nights, cat, peeping top, can't imagine it, big bop, lions, heart, metals, long, bunny, still hot, pray I'm gonna haunt that, I'm sniper scoping, big boy, still got a hot topic, rest of bitches, told you wasn't about the ball, Nicky, sticky bitches, little side kittens in the street, causing itching, Dr. Ice Cube, retreat, heated death kitchen, let's meet eye to eye, resurrect something for life, mission of the ocean, one love, no stripes, going in deep, your soul, gonna reap, dancing in the juices, squirting, let's leave, heard you like cheap thrills, playing for keeps, Texas hold on tight, motor silent wet sheep, yeah, off to the races, get me to the Greek, told your mama was a freak elite, please.
Ooh, Poppy had me at weekly, made a wish coming true daily, kiss me, so delicious, manly, juicy wet pinky, better treat it kindly. Whoa, what? Let's go!
Yeah, I don't know. Is it just me, or is it hard as fuck to hear? This is now the fourth different speaker I've heard this Guardian on. You know, I like it. I like that he's locked into this other tone. This, you know, this tone that matches this thing, and I like kind of what he's doing. I just kind of wish that I could hear it. Gaki said it made him uncomfortable. Same, but I think in a good, in an artistic, dope way. I like the effect of it. I would have killed 30 seconds off of the end. Again, it would have been a fun package. I gotta find a different word than package because Elo finna keep showing up all the. Yeah.
Yes, this is the Pause Police responding to a complaint.
You know, I think that would have been a fun. Whatever it was, minus like 20 or 30 seconds. Just once it gets to there, then it's like, oh, I guess this is a thing instead of I was just having fun, you know? Like, then it goes into like, oh, I guess this is a thing. Now let me think of it as a thing. And then if I think of it as a thing, I'm like, I didn't hear half the words he said. And now I'm getting into this weird analytical thing, you know? So hit us with that shit with a 60 to 90 seconds. I think it's a fun time, even if you don't catch all the words, because it's just like built so dope and the tone is so dope. Yeah, I wouldn't force any. At a certain point, I was like, I wish. In my head, I was like, I wish he brought in a little bit of the Mickey voice, like just to kind of slice a little bit in between and kind of give the thing a little bit of flavor, but I don't think so. I like that it was that thing the whole way and you had a little bit of that voice right at the end, you know. But yeah, shorter and more clear. I hate those words too because, like, well, clearness doesn't have anything to do with you guys at Barkeepers. It's not graded on that shit. It's just what I'll do to make this thing rock better for me. Specifically this submission this week, this version. It's not what I think about you guys as a whole outside of this submission necessarily. Oh, what the fuck did I do here? I should have at least practiced this shit. There's no way I'm landing this shit. This is clearly I was baked and thought it was a fun idea, but there's no way I was pulling this off. I didn't practice this bitch one time. How the fuck? How? I should have at least tried this shit once. I get it. It's an unscripted show, but damn. Numanu ultra microscope. Okay, hold up now. Numanu ultra microscopics. Illica Vulcan. Okay. Numanu ultra microscopics Illica Vulcan Arcaniosis. Numanu ultra microscopics Illica Vulcan. Numanu ultra microscopics Illica Vulcan Oxyon. Numani ultra micro. They're like, yo, Sunday's glitching. He's lost his shit. Numanu ultra microscopics Illica Vulcan Arcaniosis. And this oh, now I forget how to read regular words after that. And this who won the lotto. Numanu ultra microscopics Numanu ultra microscopics Illica Vulcan Arcaniosis. And this who won the lotto. To die from inhalation of volcanic ash slowly over years. That's what I'm assuming that word means because it has some of the volcanic root in there. Just casted a spell, hell yeah. Impromptu MC just broke the machine all the way from Australia. You know what that means. We international, baby.
Coming up from down under.
And we're not able to compute what the fuck just happened. What are even words? Cannot compute. Dopeness overload. Impromptu. MC. He says, listen, I rhymed the bars around it to the same rhyme pattern in the syllables. Yeah, it would have helped if I would have added the rest of like the words before it, but it was already a... I thought it would be cool enough just to have the word, then didn't realize I should probably practice the word.
Anyways. Check the characteristics, lyrical linguist, treat a beat like a mission. Something ritualistic that you don't wanna miss it. Show yours listen, my flow of water, tight pressure upon this liquid every moment dead, comatose, coma dope like Homer Simpson. Been hoping that you listen, glad for that multi-syllabalistic, cannibalistic with this rhyme and vision. Sleep, eat, power now, yeah I spit lava from my throat quick, lungs never strained, I'd never choke, yeah I'm the one that wrote this, no matter the modus operandi. I hop in the Hyundai and too much rich to do with Sunday. Lotus, let me slide like Vegemite, the light the motor topic to blame it when it beyond the toast bitch. Tragic, I'm magic, I'm super fragilistic, expialidocious, Michael rode the boat floating. Who wanna assault with a rifle, got the skill to break your noses. Free, magma, ash. You always prompt the god of war, was it fire like Thanos, toss with the flowers. This is no last act, new mono ultra microscopic silica, mechanical, the ghost is temporary. And this one, the lottery, the Maserati, shoot this crazy, give me station focus. Wizard, hocus pocus, I give you access.
Well, to start, that one didn't feel like it was too much. I don't know how much bar. It definitely went over 16, right? But that didn't feel like it was too much. It was like moving properly. Hey, that's not what we're doing on this show tonight. Yeah. I would say it was extra. Like, I would say it was too extra and like you trying to do too much shit, but that doesn't really apply when you land it, you know. Shit, it was kind of dope. Yeah, he wanted it. Yeah, I mean, I get what you were going with, and so like it's kind of weird to it's kind of hard to... I still wish that it was clearer, some of the dope shit you're doing. You know what I'm realizing? And I'm realizing this early in the night here, but I just think that this fucking beat is in the way. Yeah, listen. I swear I'm not doing this just because homeboy's a weirdo, but there's so much dope shit going on, and I keep having to tell everyone, like, I just wish that I could, basically, like, I wish I could have cut part of the beat so I could highlight some shit that you're doing because you guys are all doing such dope shit. Maybe this fucking beat is in the way. Turn that stretchy ass 808 off a couple times so we could talk. Dark Sunday. That's what's happening here. What if I just solved everyone's issue? The beat is in the fucking way. And so the rest of the night we could go back to love. Impromptu says, yo, honestly, we just trying to impress ourselves. And that's the thing too. And that's why this show will never be this, you know, I'll do it for fun every now and then, but it'll never be this because so many people I know use this place just to work out and to try cool shit and to know that, without sounding corny, to know that like it's a safe place to do it, you know, and like us, we understand what's going on and people's trying dope shit, and we also understand like kind of the momentum people are on. Sometimes people is on a run, and so maybe they're, you know, and it maybe some people is back from dealing with life for 4 months, and then we hear them pull up. So we kind of like, we know everyone's situation, you know, around here. But what was I? Oh, but we trying to impress ourselves. Yeah. So that's why, yeah, I think all methods of barkeepering should be allowed, except for, you know, except for darkening our energy. Don't bring that shitty energy around us, bro. That's it. Otherwise, man, we straight, and it's a fun place to be. Made me dizzy, honestly. I think we all felt the same way about this instrumental. It was a favor. I don't want to keep saying that because ultimately it's on me. Clearly, I'm the one who fucking picks and uploads the beat. It was a favor to someone else. The beat definitely pushed me into some weird space. Yeah, some people turned into some freaky. Some people got hella freaky with this. The aforementioned Spot of Guardian and 7X just is all about ass cheeks. Like, yo, that's interesting. You know, it's still fun to watch what certain production does to people. Cap, personally, I really liked the beat. It had a fun energy and bounce to it. Yeah, it was fun. It's getting in the way of some people's bars, which I don't remember how yours went, Cap, but I'd imagine yours has a little bit more air because you tend to have a little bit more space and air in your bars, and it probably is going to work out better. But I'll figure out some shit. I'll figure out some shit to critique. I'm having a rough time. Zega, push me out of my comfort zone, but not the first beat to do that from BK. Yeah. I definitely never mind a challenge, and but I'm also not just saying what I said because Homeboy got weird. I do still think that it's getting in the way of some of like the lyricism that's happening, and that happens sometimes in hip hop. Scientific final vision alignment. Scientific final vision alignment. Try and get it. Nope. Dixie Guy 1984. Who's that? Welcome to the chat for the first time. Welcome. Are you from the Barkeepers community or a different screen name on Instagram? Let us know. Cap, did I miss something with the producer? In short, you could go back to you could go to Hash's Clay's page. I was feeling good about myself watching the sub, then he messaged me and just shadow. I mean, he say it fun, but I think that things got weird, bro. And definitely not no energy that producers that we, aka I pick, but that I pick to represent barkeepers and all that. This is not the energy that has ever been had and will hopefully never be had, because I don't fucks with that. But that's it. Who is Dixie Guy? Thanks for joining, and you must know me from somewhere else where I'm not rapping. Cause yes, I rap. Hash said this him, huh? Is that, you think that's XS? Dixie Guy? Is it? Whatever, man. If that is, it was weird. It was weird fucking energy. We don't fuck with that. Scientific final vision alignment. Try and get. I'm omitted and figure. No, I'm new, bro. It's not XS. I'll stand on it if it was, but is it for real? Whatever. I'm not. I will talk to him if this is you for real. But I'm not. I'm not gonna just start talking to someone who's not him about this shit and be hella weird. Really, I'm for real new to Twitch. All right. So are you not even with the bar? Any of us or friends with anyone in here? Did you just stumble across our seemingly now confusing and chaotic show? Because that's pretty dope. We definitely have had people just come through on the browse type situation. Yeah, we all rap in here. Most of the people in the chat too. And every week I go over all of their submissions. I seen y'all in music. Yeah. So at Bars Kept, BARSKEPT, at Bars Kept on Instagram. For what are we at? Week 267. For 267 weeks, we've been doing this weekly rap. It's contest, but really we're just like all family at this point. Every Monday there's a new beat and they're due on Sunday. And then Sunday night I do this and go over all the submissions every week. So that's what we are doing. And yeah, if you hang around, you're about to see one of the illest of us, his Blonde Jew here, and check it out. You know what I mean? Say what up to my chat. They're my co-hosts and they're the best chat on the internet. Scientific final vision alignment. Try and get. I'm omitted in scientific final vision alignment. Try and get. I'm omitted and a figure inside said I'm bigger. Close, Jew. Yeah, Jew pretty much know how this went. Absolute mastery by resident judge, producer, host, and otherworldly bar slinger, Blonde Jew. He glided around and across this beat with so much steez that you could miss the alien level bar architecture being performed. All the skill sets, all the inflectionality. Jew already know.
You know what it is.
Want us burning down a mission, lot of big talk. About to turn around and get addicted, I'm a big spark. Y'all be having trouble with your kids, this flow like a big shark. Water under bridge, now I'm pissed off. Murder with a pen, so inventive it's a sin. Again, I'm in like it's just another tip, bro. Y'all rest in peace with the band-aids. Damn, y'all was nothing but some motherfucking rip-offs. Rick Ross, need a couple handmade friends like it's damn. They be having plans with a kid's doll. After that, find them in the Cabbage Patch, crisscross. Y'all be talking so much fucking shit, it's a bit dark. Scientific final vision alignment. Try and get it, I'm omitted and a figure inside said I'm bigger. Holy grail, Mr. Confide in my sister. Then she went and figured she died then. I get it, the world is not a system to ride in. Explicit, they be thinking pivotal lies and you miss it. Only see the miserable sides and hope the future looking brighter, but it's bigger than my hands. We did it, hey, yeah we did it. Life is anything but a picnic, forget it. Even if the sun shines, we could all become blind. Rain on parades like a spigot.
By default, I don't have to critique Blonde Jew because for one, he's not eligible for keys or rankings or anything. And for two, I talk to Blonde Jew so much in real life. Ain't no shit. Yeah, it sounds like he had fun on this one. It's fun every time Hash says Jew. Yeah, Jew would not be doing this shit every week for no keys and all this shit if he wasn't having fun. And he does that shit immediately when he hears a beat too. So we know that. I really was sitting there like, is there, what can I do? Yeah, the tone sits dope. Inflection, obviously, he's the guy. The architecture's crazy. There's very loud and clear, like either 2-bar Suburbia or 3/4 4-way. Like this shit was nice. I would take another verse of that. Directly, implying to just this specific submission this week only. I would think that it would be monumentally impressive if you could keep up that level of, and he can, that level of shit for a second verse, and it's split beautifully by that hook. That hook is perfect. Yeah. If he were competing, like for some people, I tell them like, yo, you doing a second verse or doing the extra minute or minute and a half of that thing probably costed you points / like attention, because it's hard to keep up with what you did in that first verse, or if the dopest thing you did was at the end of the third verse, most people didn't make it there, type of shit, So sometimes it's that, and I think I've said some people it would have been ill if they were just a tight 16 or a tight 60 so far. This Jew thing, I think we could use a whole other one. This is a little bit different of a pace of a beat than we do at Barkeepers, but obviously the alien is able to tackle that shit, and I would be down for another verse of that shit. It would add to the value. Yeah, it's unique for the platform for sure. But Gak, what up? What up? Welcome. Trying to think that there was something coming up this weekend, bro, that I was going to tell you about. I can't remember. Anyways. Yeah. There you go. I got nothing for Blonde Jew. I'm trying to be a better me and remedy the recipe. My energy and weaponry cemented in my legacy. Dishing this one out with some superhuman force. It's Gacky representing New Zealand. Katie Holland? You mean Katie Hain? Is that a typo? Or Katie Buckin? Probably Katie Hain. Anyways, what's up? You're watching live with Begek? Yeah, Katie Hain, what up? What up? Yeah. All love and condolences and love to Katie. I seen you on the recent shit. But anyways, we won't go into that. Shout out you guys. Thanks for watching wherever you're watching from. Oh, what did I already do international? Dishing out this one with some superhuman force. It's Gacky representing New Zealand. You know what that means. We international, baby.
Coming up from down under.
This is the first time we've seen him seamlessly shuffle through so many different flows, all while keeping the wordplay working. And the multis, well, we'll just say he lined up 4 lines with 15-syllable multi-alignment. So yeah, this one of them ones. Yeah, I had to count.
What up, High Sunday? Barkeepers 267. Gacky. Excess beats. Let's go. My lyrical content, a syllable bomb threat. The realest you gon' get until it with conquest. Pillage a village, I'm killing the contest. One breath, say let's go. I'm trying to be a better me and remedy the recipe. My energy and weaponry cemented in my legacy. You better be a centipede to ever think you're like me. I'll never be a friend of me, forever be an enemy. Readily, mentally, blow minds like Kennedy. Heavily, heavenly, flow rhymes like Hennessy. Pedigree, ketamine, dopest shit you ever seen. Breaking the scouter, levels you will never read. I, the tiger and the pride of a lion. Mind of a tyrant and the might of a titan. An eagle so big it could rival a giant. Cyclops weaponized inside of my iris.
Crazy. Yeah, he had an 11. Those last few was an 11 coupling, and then he had a 15 that was right before that. While all sounding dope, I liked it. I liked the tone and all that shit, but that's not what we're here for tonight. But Gak, I know you're just joining us, but tonight I'm supposed to be doing Dark Sunday on Sunday, where I critique. And for Katie, if you haven't explained to her already, normally all I do is find something that I love out of all of the submissions, because I think that energy is important to be spreading across this stanky internet. But tonight we throw tomatoes. Not too many tomatoes. Yeah, so Gaki, similarly to a couple people from earlier, like, the pen is insane. I don't know what the fuck else to do, man. Like, when you align a couplet with 15 syllable multis, I'm like, just cut the whole fucking beat out. Fuck anything. Fuck the drums. Fuck the whole thing. Because obviously we don't have stems to the beat to like really break the beat down. To be like, just keep the strings in there or whatever. Fuck it. Blanket the whole fuck out. Like, if you're doing something like lining up 15 syllables, people need to hear that shit, man. And you're allowed to show off when you're putting in that kind of work. You know, I think. That's all. Again, this beat is in a lot of people's way. That's not y'all's fault. You guys get thrown a random beat, and then you come through and you kill that shit. But yeah, it's in a lot of the lyricists' way this week. Also, like the 8th bar or the 10th bar, it was right before that final run right there, but you fell off. I know that but you definitely started getting late on the beat. Here's the thing. So I know that you like to get your submissions in early. I know that you've mentioned at some point, I hope it's okay that we share, but at some point you did also be like, I like to do that because I like to make sure that I could get the full post with like the dope caption or whatever, you know. And I understand that, and I appreciate your appreciation for even reading the captions. I don't know. I'm sure most people don't even read those shits. So I can do you a promise to try. I'll promise to try to always get you a caption, because I know you don't be posting like on Sunday when I'm crunch time and a bunch of people are posting late anyways. So I can try to do you a solid and make sure that I could get you one of them official captions every time, if you don't worry about being the first, second, or third up. Because what I learned here is, I know that you were thinking about redoing this sub after I had posted it or whatever, and redoing the sub so you could fix that timing issue. There's nothing wrong with that. I love that. I think that it's a lesson to be learned, like here in general, the way that we work out here, to be like, can I give it the extra 3 or 4 takes before I press go? Before I upload, you know? Maybe that's a thing too. Cause I don't know if I should make it about me, but Sunday on Sunday, my name's on the show. Like I could have my shit written by Monday or Tuesday sometimes, cause I'll already know the beat or whatever, and and I'm just have time, so I could just do it in a day, and I'll have it written. I'll even sometimes record it immediately. Then by like Thursday or Friday, just because I hadn't had time to to like type out all the captions and to do a little video edit, so it'll then Thursday or Friday will come. By then, I find like 4 or 5 different things. Like I gotta switch this word because I'd rather say this shit, and it'll flow nicer if I say this. This part sounds like I'm trying to get that thing across, and y'all know how Sunday brand. Like my whole thing is about to not try to sound like I'm doing a crazy. So I have to go change that. And a lot of times I'll have my shit written and recorded by Tuesday, say, and then I'm redoing that bitch Friday. Just because of like 2 or 3 different words that just sound better if I say that word or if I say this word that way. And I think that that's important because I want everything that I post, consequently also on my Instagram page, to be like, ready to go in case someone feeling the right way at the right time and place sees my shit and it's go time. You know what I mean? So I don't necessarily think that everybody should have to do that, especially if you're just here to work out and to try shit out. Like, it's not even worth being that perfectionist about. Just do what you do, and it is dope to know that this is your first take every time, or whatever. But that's all. 7X, I read every single one. Oh, thanks. The captions, I'm assuming. Thanks. I really do appreciate it. I put a lot. Those are literally the most calories I spend on barkeepers, throughout the week. I'll be like, niggas is not even reading this shit. But it's part of the brand, so. Gacky, I wrote 3 verses to this beat and felt none of it. I can understand that. What you got in was ill. I had nothing to say about it technically. I would just be like, yeah, make sure that it's the joint before you drop it. If that's what you're here for. But it sounded like you were, because you were trying to redo it, so Gacky, I need to learn to cut a syllable or 2 as well. Yeah, I mean, I didn't feel that part so much in this one, but possibly. I'm attracted to crack like I'm back on it. Look like a couple midgets stacked in her back pockets. Oh, this one was fun. Oh, also midgets. Was it really ever not allowed to say midgets? Was little people really offended by midgets? If they were, then, shout out to them. I feel like that's something that other people just put on them, though. There's no actually medical grade mentally retarded person who cares that you say retarded. We just put that on them. Anyways. Where was I at? We'd be bummed that 7X wasn't able to pull up this week, if not for the fact that his replacement, Sven Eggs, came through with a banger, a dazzling dedication to the big, beautiful buns. Fun verse and catchy hook, but don't let the top tier bar work go over your head. Yeah, this is, yeah. Still worth paying attention to the technical work as well, but let's check it out.
What's good, BK? 7X is out this week, so I'm jumping in for him. I go by the name of Sven Eggs. The bigger the better, jiggly jelly. I'm rickety ready, give me that Iggy Azalea. Back it up like a Mack truck, act up, grab buns, that pack lunch, wiggle it and shaking her. Booty fool, that booty fool, a booty fuel, Buddhist fool, popping the trunk up, I'm on my regular. Latino, Africano, Filipino, Italiano, international booty in Australia. I'm attracted to crack like I'm back on it. Look like a couple midgets stacked to the back pockets. Addicted to the wiggle like snap, turn back trumpet. But I stuck at a puck, gotta stop, so mix a lot. It's a problem, I'm on it, stick to my fuego. Lay low with the Range Rover, my day robes. But then I see Kim K, Nicki, and J-Lo. And get on licks, flickety blow with my payload. Big bun. Big bun. Big bun. Put one in the oven, yeah, I need me some loving. Big bun. Spinnex in his house. Give me that big booty.
The wackest thing about this is that the one thing that can be improved is that we maybe need more Sven Eggs pull up every now and then. We might need Sven Eggs every so often. Prompt said toilet break back in 3 seconds. Yikes. Between this video and fucking Act 1's new song, the Ahegao song or whatever. No, it's fun, man. And honestly, like, it's a pre-pun intended, but like, it's a gap that needs to be filled too among like master pensmen, lyricists and stuff. I think that for some reason, the more the lyricism and the high tech the lyrical goes, like some of like the sexy stuff goes away. And not saying that there needs to be sexy stuff, but I think that there's a way to do lyrical, you know, pensmen, but also do a joint about butts, you know. And this is, so it's dope. It's dope that that exists. I don't have a lot. There was something that you did at the very end there before the hook came in. It was like a chant, like a there was like a chant where you brought in 2 or 3 or 4 like multiple voices to like yell something real quick. I feel like you know, like fattening that, like the chanty kind of thing, and kind of including that elsewhere a few times would have been fun, because this there's so much damn barring going on in this too, but also we get that it's a butt song, so all that works. The only thing missing is like it'd be dope to have a little bit more of like a something that we could chant along to or something too, just because, yeah, it deserves to just be able to exist like that, whether you're full-blown lyricism listening or you're just having fun surface level listening. I guess that's what a hook's for. I don't know. I'm trying. I'm reaching, but all I'm getting is a handful of cake. Hell yeah, 7X. We appreciate you, man. We appreciate you for the lyricists' butt scheme. Butt talk. Just because our pen is highly technical doesn't mean that we have to, that we're not allowed to do sexy shit, you know? Killer Wayne. Oh, that's probably that dude from Twitch. Followed. I know I did some. Oh shit! I just passed Gaki. Sorry, Cap. Where should I go? I should go on. I think I have it right here. Where did you just DM me? You DM me on my Hi Sunday. What is this? What? Diddy's ex Gina Hume pens a letter to judge supporting his release on bail. I hate Instagram. What was I looking for? See what happens? Oh, yeah. No, I gotta go into my DMs. Okay. Let me move it over here. All right, we're gonna plug one more song right quick. Little intermish on our abridged version of Sunday on Sunday. I promise we're not going 4 and 5 hours tonight. Hope everyone is feeling good. Thank you for hanging with us on a Sunday night. You could be anywhere else in the world right now, but you're here rocking with us. I'm turning to Tony. Oh, I gotta go to YouTube page. This is a new one from Gaki, Zega, and Timeless. Where's my YouTube screen? Ah, here we go. Here we go. Oh, fuck, where'd it go? Oh, it's called, I think it's called Timeless. I think it's Gaki and Zega, and it's called Timeless.
Lying in deep analysis, am I in a dream? Imagining beneath the mattress this beast inhabited, screeching, scattering, clawed feet are clattering. I'm getting nervous, but it only seems to be a catalyst. The heart rate skyrockets and it speaks of averages as I see the various evil eyes of demon scavengers intense on feasting ravenous on my pristine cadaver skin. I try to whimper, but I can't scream to parry it. Trapped under the weight of sleep paralysis, I'm helpless to the teeth of savageness. Need an ambulance, but fuck, more like I need to believe in Lazarus. Plead to Jesus Nazareth, but closer to heathen activists. Famous fracture with blood on the teeth refracting it. I try to shed a tear, but can't even seem to manage it. Breathe and crackle with more blood than air. I breathe my last of it. I blink, I'm fine, but I hear the creatures gathering. As I lay my head to sleep, I pray the Lord my soul to keep. The darkness creeps, an avid dreamer. Body can't move through paraplegia. As I lay me down to rest, I'm prey to the thoughts that I can't forget. It's like a low dose of anesthesia. Aware but can't move, paraplegia.
Sleep on a slab with a cracked stone frame. Dreams bleed black from the back of my brain. Backbones made from a lab-grown plate. Sense of death's breath through a hash-blown haze. Tombstone pushing, my cranium crash at. Blanket of flesh, face in a gas mask. Deep breathing ether, laced with some anthrax. Laying in a grave, gazing at a black mass. Am I in a nightmare or am I standing right here? Through cracked glass, vision isn't quite clear. Trapped in a stare, aware of my fear. As the black mass flashed to a bright glare. Cursed alchemist, tongue dripped mercury. A mouthful of thorns, blood spits perfectly. Sleep ain't peace, a vote that you lockpick. Wake up with the taste of apocalypse logic.
As I lay my head to sleep, I pray the Lord my soul to keep. The darkness creeps, an avid dreamer. Body can't move through paraplegia. As I lay me down to rest, I'm prey to the thoughts that I can't forget. It's like a low dose of anesthesia. Aware but can't move, paraplegia.
Yeah, that's a some cheat code ass shit, man. Y'all are gonna sound good no matter what the fuck y'all do together, man. That shit was dope as hell. Yeah, great. You guys landed perfectly into this kind of tone, this environment that you're setting up with this song, and y'all nailed it. Lyrical dope shit, but also maintaining the tone, the atmosphere, all that. Y'all want me to dig on this one too? Two hooks is dope. Doubling the hooks is fine because it's only 2 verses. Also doubling the hook is fine because the hooks is simple. So drill that shit into our heads. You know what I mean? Absolutely. I would give me fucking Zega on the second time around on the hooks. You know, on the second, and now I lay me down, like that part. Just Zega say the words with you, both of y'all. I think that's just like dynamically hip hop. It would feel mad hip hop if both of y'all was, if he trailed you on that hook like that. That would be dope. But it's neither here nor there, man. You guys landed that. That shit was dope. Impromptu agrees. He says, I fucking love this. Yeah, that is a cool kind of temperature for you guys to be on. And you guys just stylistically and tonally sound great together, period. So, killed. I hope that someday I get to be on a track with you guys. Cap the Wise Guy says, oh yeah, September produced that. Cap the Wise Guy says, dope shit. Good contrast of flows on it as well. Agreed. Yep, that shit went nice as a song. Different sport. Maybe Zega on the whole hook doing the same thing as you. But if not on the whole hook, just the second time around. Anyways, neither here nor there. The song's out. Too late. Where's my fuck is my Instagram? Where my Instagram? Oh wait, sorry. Oh. Now I lay that's Zega. Oh, that's Zega. So yeah, I would have thrown Gaki on the second half of the hooks, or Gaki doing the whole words with you, along with you. Cap or Zega could have ad-libbed the hook after his verse. Yeah, right. It could have been a dynamic thing after. Yeah, after he's appeared on the scene, and then now he's kind of part of the hook too. Something to kind of dynamic that hook. But I don't hate. I don't hate. The hook doesn't necessarily repeat, right? I think that second stanza is a little bit of a different words, but sometimes hooks like that would be like, just cut that bitch in half. But this one's worth it. It should have everyone singing along. But at least your partner on the song has to be singing along to make us want to sing along. Not really. It worked. I think it worked. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. I know this is something weird. I enjoyed this verse, but I feel like this is from the last book. First of all, is it like aged, or did I typo that? Like aged? Dancing? like, I don't know why I did it like this. I know I added this dancing part just, yeah, I thought it's Ted dancing too. Why the fuck it say aged dancing? What the so and then I don't think that that's part of the, I think that's from the previous bar and I only added it for context, so I think it's like aged. Like Ted dancing in Cheers. Do the research. I'm anything but Norm. Still I will not. Still I will. Like age dancing in Cheers. Do the research. I'm anything but Norm. Still I will not conform. I'd rather. Oh, in the bleachers. Like Ted dancing in Cheers. Like Ted dancing in Cheers. Do the research. I'm anything but Norm. Still I will not conform. I'd rather sit on the bleachers. Do the research. Like Ted dancing in Cheers. Do the Like Ted dancing in Cheers. Do the research. I'm anything but Norm. Still I will not conform. I'd rather sit on the bleachers. Let's just hear how he did it. I really enjoyed it. I don't remember how it went. Straight gas tank and matchbook. The second Cap the Wise Guy pulled up on this one. Sick punches and references addressing current and relevant topics while also full scope landing his signature theme of optimism and believing in yourself. Another sick piece of bar work to continue his fire ass run. Cap the Wise Guy.
Ah, look, it's gonna be a fun week, this one. Check it, yo, look. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Depends on who you wanna ask if I can rap the dopest. Too many words to wanna add that make this sound atrocious. An Uber ride, no time to crash, I'll sit back, we approaching our final destination. My rival said he hating cause I'm pushing in to improve without pushing the dude. Hands off the merchandise, at yourself, is it worth the price? You'll end up having to pay, stay with me, we'll never lose as long as we have each other. Call me my brother's keeper as I'm holding down these bars like Ted dancing in Cheers. Do the research. I'm anything but Norm, still I will not conform. I'd rather sit on the bleachers than to play it your way. I'm out to have fun, some may think I fire shots, but look, I don't rap guns. I'm in it all for the love, kinda like an abused wife who stuck around so the kids can have a normal life. But enough is enough. I'm Barbara Streisand, Donna Summers with a touch of J-Lo. I got plans to escape from all the madness, no longer a mental patient. I stay patient with my mental, the train's leaving the station. Top 5, dead or alive, me, I'll choose death cause I'm killing the shit. And I go down with the ship, like the captain that I am of the stand. So why panic, I'm just floating along, no need to be gigantic.
You could've said Titanic.
Yeah, I could've done a ton of things, but butterfly effect would leave me here fluttering. Instead I'll be a moth cause my beauty's in the struggle as I'm trying to reach the light at the end of this tunnel. No, not suicide. Look, don't be a stupid guy, stop looking at face value. Life is not a clock, still time never stops, so no need to worry about it. I'm just an artist painting a picture with no schmuck. That's it. Cap the Wise Guy. Barkeepers. 267. XS Beats.
Oh dang, was that really your daughter?
It's what we do, man.
That's hilarious.
We out.
Was you could have said Titanic was really your daughter? That's dope, first of all. But tell her to leave the room because now it's time for Dark Sunday. And now it's time to catch these bullets. No, I'm just kidding. First, yeah, I can't help myself, but it was dope. It was dope to hear, especially your past handful of weeks have been like these super airy, like carefully and you know, but slowly paced out things. And this one, you went opposite and you filled the space and you filled syllables. I don't feel like it sounded extra, except for like anytime someone throws supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, that's fucking extra. But everything else, you know, you was filling every little ounce of space with the syllables, but everything was like in there snug. Everything stayed in context. Shit was ill. And along with the supercalifragilistic and impromptus earlier, pneumoniostic volcanomyosis, whatever the fuck. And along with my statement of this beat is getting in everybody's way. Like maybe this beat just kind of encourages motherfuckers to be extra too, you know? because this felt like with Cap, it felt at least the first 4 bars felt intentionally extra. Impromptu felt intentionally extra, you know, and so maybe that's just part of what the canvas cooked as well, which is cool. It's dope to see everything, you know, as in a group like this, because you kind of see what it was doing, what a beat was doing in the ethers type of situation. Impromptu. How did Cap and I use Super Cali without hearing each other? Great minds. We are, yeah, you know, we've seen that on this show. Plenty would be like, how did 4 people mention Ninja Turtles and the beat name had nothing to do with a Ninja Turtle or whatever? It just, I'm convinced that it's not about like that. It's not that, oh, like you subconsciously heard the other dudes earlier and that came into your head while you were writing. I'm beyond thinking that 5 years into this bitch. I know for sure that it's just like certain beats create certain waves in the universe or whatever that just so happens to make 2 motherfuckers think supercalifragilistic, you know. It's probably easier to connect ties between Impromptu and Cap being you know, not connected every week, but being connected every week through kind of our few degrees of social media separation. But you know what I mean? We are all sharing energy every week together, and shit like that is going to happen, man. 7X says you and who? Oh, and Cap. You and Cap both did J-Lo. I also thought I was like, if there's anything that I could critique, I'm gonna be like, did you say I'm like Barbara Streisand, J-Lo, like 4 different chicks? I was like, maybe I didn't understand that bar, because I never heard somebody just be like, even though they're all great chicks, they're all legendary. You know what I mean? If someone said I'm dope like Rihanna, I suppose it's a compliment, because that's a legend. Gender aside. But he say, slightly different J-Lo reference, but I like your image of J-Lo better. Well, yeah, 7X was focused on the right things. Well, Cap over here focused on talking about serious topics and punchlines. 7X said, no, we got one thing to focus on. Sven Eggs did. Cap says, Enough is Enough is a song by Barbara Streisand and Donner Summers movie. Enough. I knew there was something behind it, and trust me, I tried a couple times and I was like, I don't understand what's behind this. But yes, Enough is a J-Lo movie. Oh, and Enough is by Barbara Streisand and Donna Summers. Enough is enough is enough. That shit. Yo, Barbara Streisand got some all-time Hall of Fame music songs. And so does Donna Summer. Didn't Donna Summers die recently? Or am I just putting that on her? Anyways, legends. It was still weird to hear you be like, I'm like Barbara Streisand, Donna Summers, and J-Lo. That's all I got. This shit was dope as fuck, man. I think you've been on a crazy run, dog. For real, this shit been killing. Who's gonna go and tell them the stories? Because you know that it's not even boring. I'm not even corny. This is where I'm going, and I'm almost 40. I don't know how you hit it, bro. It was a freestyle. Another fatal fury of a freestyle, finishing the full beat. It's No Name, showing that even when the pace and energy gets turned up, he's able to hold it down off the top of his dome. Even the filler bars are killer bars when you do this as consistently as him. That's right, No Name. Killed this shit again.
What's up, guys? It's No Name. Shout out Barkeepers and XS Beats for week 267. Let's get it. Yo, I'm gonna get it now. That's what I'm doing. I'm not even sitting down. Even though I'm sitting down, I mean with the rapping. You know how it is when it's him who's gonna have it. I say what is going on. This is just a habit. They like, yo, you better just knapsack it. Just move on. You can't even do it, dog. Who's gonna say that you could be rapping? Nobody knows if you come with the hoodie. Because if you do, then you're looking like M. Who's gonna say that they don't know what you could bring? If you're gonna say, are you trying to be him? Because I know that I'm really not. I be doing what I have to do, the Millie Rock. I don't even know what that is, but it rhymes. So I'm gonna put it in there and it's on time. If you know it's him who is all divine. And this is what I'm gonna say when I got to find where I'm gonna go when I thought to define every type of rapper that you might have in mind. But it's like, no, I'm me. I'm No Name. I'm not known as Keith.
Yes,
even though in this right matrix, that's what my name is. It's insane, kids, how it goes and it ain't even basic. I'm the one that you're gonna be facing. You be knowing that it's him that's adjacent. Where he's going and he don't got the mask known as Voorhees. Who's gonna go and tell him the stories? Because you know that it's not even boring. I'm not even corny. This is where I'm going and I'm almost 40.
Let's
because
go.
I'm never gonna go and stop. I'm always gonna go. That's the props that I'm gonna do, that I have to give to myself. It's just the truth. This is what I'm gonna use. And I know that I'm gonna keep going. Never gonna stop, always keep going. That's just the rapping that I'm gonna just make. And I know that it's facts, I don't make no mistakes. Because if I did, then I'd erase it. That's why I gotta always try and make this. And if I don't, then I'm gonna see that it ain't the way just to go and just free.
Bruh.
What's up,
y'all cannot expect me to say some shit. Listen, the only constructive criticism I got, which was covered by the whole rest of this thing, was that first bar was a real stumble. And that's a rough way to start. If you've already made a decision that I'm about to freestyle this whole beat, I'm about to freestyle 3 minutes, cause like usually I try to, before I'm about to start a freestyle run, I'll make sure that I got a solid at least 4 to get me going. 2's not enough, cause if you only got 2 tucked, then like that shit'll go off way too ill. And then you'll be trying to meet that level like in real time. Like, I don't like that. 4 is enough to get me in a momentum and get me, flying for a little bit, I think. But boy, when he said something about I gotta and I'm about to get in something and I'm not even sitting. Even though I'm sitting, like, yo, like I know how shit goes sometimes when it's off the rip, but yo, that was a hard stumble, and he didn't know it was coming, but it came, and he overcame it. And he managed to carry on through the rest of the joint, right? But I think, like you could see him realize, like, shit, did I just say I'm not sitting and I'm literally sitting? And then he had to address it, because that's what happens in freestyle sometimes. And oh shit, here we go. I think I caught it.
Shout out Barkeepers and XS Beats for week 267. Let's get it. Yo, I'm gonna get it now. That's what I'm doing. I'm not even sitting down. Even though I'm sitting down, I mean with the rapping, you know how it.
That's a rough one to conjure up. Like, freestyle gods, please send me the bar. So I get it now. Freestyle rapping and I'm not even sitting down, even though I am. Like, no. Listen, I say all that to say shout out to you for picking up. That would have stumbled me. Nope, we're restarting this video right now. I would have stumbled off of that. I'm not good at doing that, like, explaining the shit like, even though I am though, and on the damn flow. You did that shit seamlessly, but I just felt bad. I was like, damn, that's how his freestyle gates opened up when he said, I'm finna go open mind and deliver it as my hip hop brain receives it. Hip hop brain pranked his ass with fucking, I'm about to get it now. I'm not even sitting down. Like, shit. I think that's hilarious. But, you know, again, that's not a knock. Because for one, this is not premeditated. And for two, he got over that and ended up going through and killing the whole beat freestyle. So, done deal, No Name. And his name is not Keith. He said something about Keith. Shout out to when No Name joined the Barkeepers, like first generation, early generation, he went by Keith Peck. Fun fact. Then he went away for a while and he came back and he was like, I'm a new machine. He didn't say that, but he came back on a new mission. No Name been killing it. Damn, I remember this too. I don't know. It don't take a 10 to see how people hiding behind a tent like God can't see. Then they pretend like no one's watching when God tend to see everything. Boy, what are we doing?
Praise mode.
What are we doing?
And I'm activated.
What are we
Station, turn
doing?
up.
It's time to turn up with praise mode. And not only do his energy and delivery match this banger beat, but he also activated the tech skills, the alliteration, the glitching, the wordplay. He went in this week. Praise mode, and we activated.
Praise mode, and I'm activated. Station turn up.
Station turn up.
Crazy.
Barkeepers, praise mode. We activated. Yeah. God is good, God is great. Grant me grace gracefully. He's better than great to me. He's been good to me because he's great. Graciously giving grace. Great was he that is in me than he is in the world. Nowadays, see, we move with go like tendencies. Like my name was Earl, the goat, the pearl, and I pretend to see. You can see that I'm a 10, you see. And God is a real goat, the greatest of all time. It'll take a tendency.
Bro, what is happening?
Like God can't see. Then they pretend like nobody's watching when God tend to see everything. He's clocking us daily. So clean the dirt off your list, start focusing. Cause life without no vision is living life hopeless. It's worthless and I don't wanna just be here resistant with no purpose. That's why I got to keep God in my foremention. Because it was a time when I didn't listen. And he wasn't in my foremention. I didn't think of him at all. I was just out here resisting with no purpose. I was living life feeling hopeless with no vision. Cause I had depths in my lens, I wasn't focusing. Too busy living just like Fuller said, acting like God wasn't noticing. Now I got your attention. This is me after a stroke. God is not even finished. So you know, I'm in business when I'm spitting. God is always on the top of my mention. When I get to heaven, I'm trying to have many mansions with streets paved in gold as far as I can see from any distance.
Are you kidding me? I got nothing. I got nothing to say about praise mode. Needs to praise mode as hard as he could praise mode at all times, and I will have just nothing but love and respect and appreciation for what this man does. My only how about this? My only critique is my soul never needs an AI rendering of praise mode. We've been 4 or 5 years over. He been 4 or 5 years over here, and sometimes his videos be random as hell. But we've gotten to see things that praise mode loves, and kind of like just general entertainment and media and dance videos and all kind of dope shit. But also, we've gotten to see random clips of him and his family, and old him and current him and all of this stuff, and it's like really an endearing slideshow of like real life clips of praise mode, you know. So that's all I got. my soul, and I will speak on behalf of everyone else's soul. I will speak on behalf of all those whose soul who lay eye on this show. Is we never need an AI rendering of praise mode. You are all good and all the energy that we need, and all of your amazing snap and video footage that you've shared with us over many years at this point. Also, shout out to the My Name is Earl. I just caught that you said what did you say? You said like my name is Earl, like the Pearl, the real goat, right? So I think that that's referencing Earl the goat, Manigoat. If I'm not, I might be overstepping, and you might mean Earl the Pearl. Who was the Earl the Pearl? But I feel like that they were calling Earl Manigoat, Earl the Pearl Manigoat, the goat, right? Yeah, He might be talking about Earl Monroe, Earl the Pearl, but I feel like goat was Earl the goat, Manigoat, right? I think that, what was that movie called? I think maybe called Rebound or something generic, but it was a dope ass movie. He was like a littler dude who could jump through the roof and snatch a quarter off the backboard and shit like that. And I think he was like in close with, at that time, Lou Alcindor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, like that type of era. But then drugs happened and all kind of shit. But yeah, I love the story of Earl the Goat. I love that movie. Cap says, nah, it was the goat. He said Earl the Goat, but God's the real goat. Yeah, so it was reference to Earl Manigoat. Hell yeah, that's crazy. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, and because Earl the Pearl is Monroe, right? So it was kind of like a split entendre. Yo, bottom line, Praise Mode went crazy with the tech skills on this, and I'm not even playing. Well, did I critique anything? Oh yeah. Fuck the AI. Get the AI up out of here. You're literally one of the most organic and genuine dudes in our whole platform, and we love you for it. And I speak on behalf of everyone else's soul. Our souls don't need fake ass rendering of praise mode, man. Unless you like it. If you like it, we love it, man. We appreciate you. Orchestrated torture on an Appalachian porch. Apparitions operating with exacerbating force. The epic return of Euphonic Aspect proves that the level of the whole cipher is immediately risen when he's in the room. All of the master architecture one's brain cell can handle. One's brain cell? I gave myself a single. All of the master architecture one's brain can handle. While also being crystal clear with his context and holding a sonically fitting tone as well. Absolute clinic. Euphonic is out of here. Let's go. Cap, cheers, bro. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging with us. Hell yeah.
I'm back with the pen and pad, heavy data, mega rap.
Oh, Cap. If you're not gone yet, leave us a vote. Your vote for bonus gold key. Leave us your vote. Oh, there he goes. My vote is for praise mode, if that's a thing. Oh yeah, we still giving away the key. I know it's dark Sunday today, but thanks for hanging with us, man. Have a good one. All right, let me run this back. Anyone else too? I know we're almost over here, but if you have to leave at any time before the show's over and we haven't gotten to your submission, let us know. I'm down to skip ahead to it so we could get it done with the room and everybody. Also, if you have to leave early, leave us your bonus gold key vote so we could throw it in the bucket for the end of the show. But we almost there. Let's see. Oh, okay, here we go. Euphonic.
I'm back with the pen and pad, heavy data, mega rap. Get me out of begging for the memories and heady apps. Every dap palm and a dope agenda. Get broke in the moment, I smoke the rent up and end up owing every fiend a Lucy. So who's he with the beam of hoopty? Coogee, sweater weather, jeans are juicy. Just a link to the past, buying dreams with rupees. I don't preach with the anamana biatch. Yeehaw, seesaw, 4 back and forth, that's a rewatch. T-God, I hurl gray matter at the abacus. Accurate at cataloging rappers for cadaver fits. Aborigines, pretty Ricky, Miami candy got my city clicky, kissing me, torching every gorgeous Floridian. A Mac a man, elevated orange to an idiom, orchestrated torture on an Appalachian porch. Apparitions operating with exacerbated force, soaring past another serpent, exhausted from handling an awkward hawk on a call when it branches in. Pandering to Catholics with a catawampish smile, and a child set to rolling with a bag of rocks and riles. And we earned the right to free another free right speech. I reach into the night and heist a Neha queen, emo revive scene, elder millennial, pimpin' post-COVID, to hell with the medical, bell on a bed of gold, winning euphonically. If you read cursive words, you winning new lotteries.
What is one supposed to say about the man who inspired the term lyrical suburbia and subsequently partially barkitecture, even though I think some of that had to do with what Blonjo and Grandson were doing beyond suburbia. But anyways, Blonjo says, Pensane. Yeah, this is crazy. He's always had the crazy pen and the crazy structure and the crazy vocab and all that. But, you know, it's dangerous when Euphonic is able to lock in also like tonally and stylistically and all that. And all that was locked in here. I think that the move is kind of like the monotone, straight tone and even calmer voice almost over this beat. Because Euphonic, who is someone riddled with just like crazy high-tech skills and just it's like syllables in general. Like, it's usually a lot going on, but for some reason, not for some reason, but you can see that his shit is not clashing with the beat on this. This doesn't feel like the beat is in the way, and that's just because he's maneuvering, even though he's very still high tech about it. I think he's maneuvering it in the perfect motion and tone to where, you know, you're really catching his tech. Jew says it left him room for some dope inflections. Yes, he did. There was some like surprisingly dope inflections that he did stylistically in there. Jew says nice flow and pacing. Elite level, yeah. That was straight. That was elite as fuck, man. That was sick as fuck. Maybe a little wet. I don't know. On a technical side, Euphonic I know has access and does engineering and stuff himself too. I mean, it was a little wet for my liking, but I think reverb is something that's like, sometimes I feel like Euphonic voice or his delivery or his performance would come off better if there was a little more air behind it, a little more reverb behind it, allowing him to sound like a little less right in your grill and a little more like filling the room with all of his, like, you know, awesomeness. This was like a lot of wet, a lot of reverb, to where it was stylistically and cadence and, you know, what are you talking about? The inflections and all that shit was like so carrying their own weight in this that I don't think that it needed so much of the just digital wet and like kind of the other stuff that we use to kind of make our shit, you know, dressed up a little more. This was dressed up in style and in the initial delivery. So, you know, again, this is just shit that I think about this specific, your guys' specific subs just for tonight. Cause yeah, a lot of other times I wish that Euphonic put a little more wet on his shit. And if you just get the fuck out of my face 10 more inches, I could hear everything that's going on. But for real though. Jew says keeping one's register a bit lower creates space for the expansion of tonal inflection. Fuck yes. Yes, it doesn't get more scientific or whatever than that, man. That's the absolute truth. Yeah. You hang in that lower place, you have more range to go places. Jew's a master of that. But Euphonic definitely held that down. Held on to that. Guardian held on to that sick. Matters held on, like, some people like really held on to this tone where I've heard them go a little bit bouncier on other shit. And so great decision. Great execution. Oh, okay, cool. So am I allowed to play the other one? Is Hash in the room? I mean, I'm definitely going to play this one. Hash is in the room. Let me know, Hash, if I'm allowed to play the other one too, because I fucking love it. But this is the original post. I don't remember how. Every strike a multiverse of havoc. Strange deflects with will and perfect balance. My bad. I just want to get to it. This was some of that juggernaut level multi-manipulation that we've all grown to love from Hash's Clay. Nobody has the versatility to mold metaphors and entendre to whatever beat while still maintaining that authentically unconventional, unbeatable, and undebatable sound that is the bars.
The bars. H-A-S-H.
This is the fucking barster piece that got that reaction that you guys all saw. Like, he posted this and then received that fucking message. Anyways, let's go.
Evil version of myself, know a curse is tragic. Telling me if you flirt with death, you bound to grab her. Life is like a Percocet, not a tablet. Look at myself, like I can't believe I said that. Tony soaked in malice, a smart one opens up his third eye for ballast. Tension builds a storm, alerts for axis, moving like old molasses. As the world behind us fractures, slow in fragments. I know what's happening, speaking spells, but it sounds like code and status. So it's babble, I hold my ground, this word unfolds the stanzas. It claims the truth exists in bold, black and canvas. A darker version, soulless, cold assassin. His face is cracked, a ghost with swollen glasses, collecting echoes shaped like hope and anguish. His voice cuts through like rust and broken ashes. You came for what? To fold within this madness. Pause for a gather, then manifest a scroll of poking magic. Draw my blade is formed from old somatic. He snarls and throws a cord that shakes the axis. Notes spiral fast like storms that twist through Kansas. And just to manage, I take notes from war and scripted canvas. Panels bend the air, converts to plasma. It's coming all together, moving this wherever. Throw a gather, then another gather. Then what? Notes always cutting through wax, the air collapses. Folding flow in sadness. Lightning hits and burn the purple palace. A whole barrage landed. Hope is scar damage just for one action. Dark hold unfastened. Fall to the granite. Mishandled it. Step through sound composing blurred dramatic. Strange displays of fast reaction. Staff strikes fast with surging nerve synaptics. Every strike a multiverse of havoc. Strange deflects with will and perfect balance. Each new clash compels the world to shatter. Tones collide with curse dispersed cadavers. Both now locked in war of surging tactics. Attack commands the verge of malice. Throughout the stormy drifts with nerves and passion. Battle with power through violent bursts of static. Rifts explode with words that burns through fabric. He draws with hate, but lacks the gift to match it. Strains and sins through multiverses crafty. Mind expands with cursive, learn black magic. Third eye blurred and burning, fast in past tense. Pages flipping, notes emerging, clashes. Symphonies of war rehearsed in practice. Every phase aligned with verses hash did. Approaching it with focus, cold and callous. Fingers flicking scripts, dispersing patterns. Notes erupting, curse dispersing damage. Soul detaches and hovers pure abstraction. Spirit forming verse to firm galactic. No escape from what the verse is captured. Dark hole grabbed it. Final blow engaged with certain ballads. Dust and breath is all that's heard in absence. Ash and clay emerge from burnt contraptions. Eye reopens, pupil bursts and fractal. Now he sees the world reversed and backwards. That's Hash's clay multiverse of madness. The bars.
Possibly the best Hash's Clay that we've ever seen. Boy. Also, one of those ones where I would have taken another 60 seconds of running that scheme if he had it in him, because once that thing went past like 8 bars worth of it, it was like, oh, we're doing this. And then it went like another 8 bars and it was like, holy shit, we're doing this. And that fucking encouraged someone to then go into their DMs and DM Nat. Yeah, that's insanity, Hash. Legit. If I'm saying anything, it's kind of back to kind of the early joints where I'm like, I don't know what else to do, because you are so solid in what the fuck your style is, and I fucking love it. And there is no out of pocket when you are 100% landing them where you land them, where you post to land them, and you're then taking runways that is longer than anything that any conventional person could do. So like, there's nothing to be said like stylistically. It's yours, and I hope you always lean into that shit to the fullest extent. Only thing, some of this beat get in the way of that of this shit. So I would do a little bit of production manipulation and pulling some beat to try to help highlight to highlight some of your movements and things that you're doing. But yeah, that's the same thing with a few other guys from tonight. That's not really on y'all. It is what it is. Jew says every phrase aligned with versus Hash did. Play the other one. Yeah, I'm about to play the other one. So you guys already know the story, and we're going to talk about it, so I won't go into it. But, oh shit, Gaki says, how will the judging go? Because we know damn well XS won't give Hash a vote. Hash should get a bronze key just for that fact. I'm not bringing this motherfucker to the judging table, bruh. The fuck? I don't I love everyone who pulled up on this beat, and I think everyone did a crazy ill job or whatever. But I stopped fucking with Homeboy after seeing the way that he thinks and the way that he moves. So yeah, I'm not bringing you into that group chat. I'm not curious about what weird ass top 3 you got or whatever. I'm not. Nah, that's fine. I feel a lot better with just having our dudes. Yeah, I mean, I thought about it earlier and I was like, is that just like, should I just be straight up and down and just let his picks be picks or whatever? But I have no interest in validating someone who kind of moves and thinks like this, you know. And I do give it an inch of space to where, you know, the guy doesn't know how we work here. And maybe thought as the producer of the week, I'm kind of in charge of shit and I need to let people know. Maybe, you know, the way he speaks like that, maybe he's someone who thinks it's encouraging to hit random people that you've grown ass men that you've never talked to before from Detroit. You think that that's the way to talk, but you know, even given all of that, like, he don't know how we move. Maybe he felt like he was supposed to give feedback or something. Yeah. Even all that being had, I don't like people who move like that, and I don't want to validate that among this thing that this energy that we've created here that just does not move like that, you know, period. So that's all. No biggie, and honestly, no hate. I just don't think that we need that energy around here, man. No hate, no. I appreciate him for the beat. Hash says he erased all his messages and that's why I dissed him. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. All right. Well, anyways, let's just do that. We're almost done here, but I gotta, as long as I got Hash's permission, and this is not, yo, you guys know me well enough and have known me long enough, or at least consistently enough to know that, yeah, I'm not going to be the one that accepts shitty energy towards our judges, our producer. Like, I've rarely to never heard people like actually, you know, have issues with our producers. It's just like, if I don't like this beat, I don't like this beat. But I don't promote that. I don't want for any of that energy to ever get around us, because it's cancerous and it starts confusing people and making people feel like they need to act in line with something or whatever the fuck. However, I am artist first and I'm us first, and I took this as an attack. I felt offended and attacked as well, and I felt I felt like our, you know, our just amazing energy or whatever had been violated on some unprecedented, never before ass shit. So I'm okay with this. I support this, and Hash asked not to post it on the Barkeepers, asked to keep it from, you know, mucking up the brand. So, you know, we not on this energy, but I support this energy.
I'm from Detroit, nigga. I get on this motherfucking poop lyricism, nigga. You know what that mean? Huh? H-A-S-H. Here's a deep lesson in rap pay. Close attention to the elite pensman, Hash Clay. Put a unique emblem on an ashtray. Rhyme a complete sentence, I'm that great. In my notebook, dreams etched on the last page. Shrouded by a mean presence and black haze. If it's ink dripping, then rap's late. Ain't no testing me, no castrate. You gotta get your cash straight, cause Hash straight. My manuscript flames once drum slap bass. Mass in the way is when the sun cast shade. I had a stroke, it wiped out, sun cast shade. But I got backed up with hard drive. Hey yo, I earned this stark mind. See, I had to cage myself like a shark dive. I separated apart till I realized my pen carved from a dark shrine, and bars charged with a star shine. This is what it sounds like when you ain't clocked in part time. The bars. Oh, this you? Nigga, what did he do? I get up on this motherfucker poopity scoop just to see exactly what you wanna do. You be in the gym, but do you really shoot? Oh, this you? Nigga, what did he do? I get up on this motherfucker poopity scoop. Dog, shit is crazy. Poopity scoop. Poopity scoop. Still on this bitch like poopity scoop. Yeah. No, you want attention, nigga. That's why you doing burpees in Starbucks, man. No stuff like that. Wanted to bring the best out of me as an MC. Need a hat since I could do better. That shit crazy, bro. How you like this, nigga? That's why you so mad and shit out of me. I don't even notice. Poop, poop. If it wasn't for the
I don't even notice.
Nobody would have rapped on this shit, nigga. And if you can't rap, go get it, lame ass nigga.
Bruh. Just, you guys know what it is, man. I'll feel weird promoting it, but I'll promote that. Listen, if anybody that I bring y'all start talking shit, whether it's like producers or if any of our judges, who they never would, but if they like hit you and start talking shit to you, or like trying to say things to discredit you, or you know, just to kind of fucks your spirit or whatever, bro, like I don't fucks with that. I'm artist first, man, and so whatever. Well played, I think. Hash is Clay. And I appreciate you for not dumping on the platform. You know what I mean? We did bring that into your life, unfortunately, but let's see. A few more. Brown Steve, out of captions. Let's see. I hope I don't have to critique.
I got big energy, brown liquor and cups just like Hennessy. I'm better with time, it's like a permanent prime. Steady inclined, growing refined, playing the low and avoiding the lime. Life flows with my energy, magnetic, the mic to my hand, harmonious synchronicity. Back on the track, run laps to jog your memory. I be savage like J.O. Felony. Keep it a buck, 100 like a century. In 100 years, my name you will be mentioning. Historic scriptures and gospel, boom bap hostile, golden arrow apostle, wearing arrow postal. Bury you deep as fossils or missing tonsils, then throw you a GoFundMe fundraising concert. Sponsored by me so I can keep the funds and chew you out like a flavorless chewed out gum. Faces on stun? Nah, faces on kill. Sleepy eyes like Cosby, slip me a pill. But it's the hydro that keeps my eyes low, like a 6'4" on hydros. Make it rain, bring a poncho. The head honcho, delivering rhymes pronto. Coast to coast from Van Island to Toronto. Give you $1 million worth of game like Wallow. The bullets I spit come with tips that's hollow.
I promise I'm not just getting lazy, but that was my shit, bro. What I'm really gonna say, yeah, Blonde Juice has one of his best. I agree. 7X, thank you. 7X says that beat cut was dope. I agree, right? That was, I think, and a longer than conventional too. I think it was 2 4 counts, so it was for 2 lines worth, you know. It's longer than a you know, kind of the standard beat cut that one would do, and it fucking highlight, you know, it adds dynamic both to the music, but also gives you a second to be like, let me listen to this guy who's fucking, you know, who's talking to me, and yeah, that was well played. Jew says he gets better with time. I agree. Fuck, man. Well, I'm glad that was that example was there. Everybody was kind of able to see just what something that simple does. And I don't hate. Knock that out for 2 bars. Knock that shit out for the whole 4 bars. God damn it! Like, some of the pens are just so worth highlighting and emphasizing, and that, you know, for lack of better terms, they just be wasted under, you know, under some loud ass beat that's busy doing its own thing. So I don't know, man. Well done, Steve. What the fuck am I supposed to say? Just the intro of this video, before he even said a word, I think there's like 4 different camera angles. Just the effort put in. Look at it. Just flashes from like the close up to the wide shot to the outdoor shot to the. I think there's 4 damn camera angle cuts just before he even starts speaking. It's dope effort. It's worth the effort, whether people are thinking about it or not, like nerds like me. But it's worth it. It kind of makes the thing feel like a product. It's not Spielberg. It's not filmed on a red. You know, it's just a little bit of effort with his iPhone, and it's worth it, man. I don't know what. I can't see close enough, but maybe I was gonna hate on being able to see the camera in his glasses or something, but who the fuck cares? It adds to it. It lets you know he's self-filming, for God's sakes. Yeah. I don't know. Brown Steve sucks at being great. Or, I mean, wait. I meant to do that because he sucks at being not great every time he shows face, bro. He's the man. I almost fucked that up royally. Noise Fingers. Let's see if he goes English or Russian this week.
Yeah. Смотря в глаза, гляди в зеркала, боясь всегда увидеть себя. Смотря в глаза, гляди в зеркала, боясь всегда увидеть себя. Ноги выплясывают среди разрухи, вокруг живые трупы и летают мухи. Всех перемалывают эти жернова, сытый голодного не поймет никогда. Дар донайский, доживаем сказки, да, нашиваем свое лицо под маской. Если знаешь, что сказать, то скажи. Пластом лежим, постельный режим, на носу зажим, и вот уже не пахнет. Тут тебя съест самый жирный пакмен. Боимся, что увидим совсем крик, надрыв. Мир снаружи отражает мир внутри. Yeah. Смотря в глаза, гляди в зеркало.
Yes, he is. Blonde Juice says he's on some really deep shit. He has been since day one. The translations are crazy. Crazy captivating. Like dark, but real talk. Kind of societal and humanity type of talk. It's real. It's creepy. It's perfectly creepy on this beat. Damn. Bruh. It'd be nothing. It'd be so unfortunate without the captions. But boy, these words are just as powerful and kind of creepy to be perfectly on this tone, bro. Shout out to Noise Fingers, man. St. Petersburg, Russia. The only thing that I would say about my mans, and this is the only general speak I'm going to do, but in general, I would say about Noise Fingers is that I'd assume that his name, not assume, I already know, but his name refers to him on this beat, on making beats, and his production prowess. And so, you know, only critique I have of him is like, why we ain't seen you producing at Barkeepers as well, man. I know you got dope shit. But also maybe I'm setting up what's about to happen 2 weeks from now. There's no surprises around here. Din double feature coming up this week. After that, we got a Noise Fingers first time appearance, and then after that, we will reset with our, you know, Excerpt, Rook, Blonju, all those producers. Dope shit coming up. Fast. Let's see.
Levitate with the airborne, born to airbend, cold to warm, airlift instead of mourn. Watch those dead by dawn, more dead by the morn. Check it, I perceive, night fly like a vampire born. Drawn with the arm, cause I'm armed, you've been warned. Watch rappers in their mic game porn, they pawns of the game, weak in form. No elevation in the game if they water less than norm. You see close till the blood is drawn. Alpha dominate like your mind gone. Tunnel vision is a Red Sea parted long. Deal with the devil, put that bitch in a thong. Caught the wrong one, transform like spawn. Clown that thought, but thought wrong. Scores of my victims like the victims that they scorn. Body still, the boys acting wild till they warm. Mind flips feel word like a scary song. Get pull, exhales like a bomb. Watch the snow snaps, whips from beyond. Fuck a chopstick, food for thought with a tongue. Snap, crackle, pop, get thought that we bond. Turn your lights off, mine stay on. Bro with the active, you stay a cool. Name ain't one and ain't no dawn. Shit get real till I don't play alone. Fire up my words like flame to a morph. Sip on simps like soup and broth. I'll take them down, but at their course, yeah. Eyes come hard but left like they soft. Lost, watch them lost. Stuck ones on pause. Ice in the eyes, feel turned to frost. Never meant to leave when you're first level boss. Never meant to leave while you're first level boss. Why, below level boss. That's I'm so beyond that. So beyond. So beyond that. That I'm Batman beyond that. Cause I'm Batman beyond that. Yeah, Batman beyond. AKA that. Call me Fast Phenom. Barkeepers.
Boy, Vast Phenom has a better grasp on, you know, the soundscape that he's trying to create than most people, man. He's got something special. Like that's a... Anyways, we're not here to praise, all right? It's one of his best ever. On paper, that's one of his best ever. I'll just say right around like 12... Just past halfway through that, like when it started to get into the final run, it started to go faster than itself. And I try to be careful about that because I know that sometimes his flow will do that and it'll catch up to itself and land. I just listened to this now for the third time, I think. And I think that the pace fell off. The pace, you sped up past the beat. And I don't think that it was a stylistic. Now, what's dope is that your style allows you to do that and still sound like you meant to do that. But if I'm calling them this week only, and specifically for this submission only, I think that you got soaked up into what you were doing, which was ill lyrically, and sped up and left the beat for a second there. That's all. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But y'all asked for it. Resident Judge, Solu, #1 barkeeper, man. Y'all know what the fuck it is. Let's go.
This that big bop. Heat on the hip hop, got this shit locked. Keys in the big box, 200 and counting. Please, this a pit stop. That mountain's astounding and he's at the tip top. I don't ever rest, I'm the cleverest. Fully armed when I pivot my hand. That's a terrorist, I could never miss. Y'all speak at a detriment, upset like a perfectionist with a speech impediment. Take this element the day you try to test my wit. You better get to work, you certainly need development. It's evident. Who's the best? Ever check again. I'm better than any nigga you ever said was him. The pinnacle, I take over with the lyrical. Overthrow your leaders so you see just how the pinnacle. In the end, I'm a seminal that'll scalp you. You need new counsel, change some niggas around you. Hound you like John Wick, cause I'm it. Rhymes lit, gotta spit from an atomic bomb pit. Every line launches in heavy bombardments. Deadly unconscious with a bevy of entendres. Look you in your eyes, you yellow belly monsters. Wonder if you gonna live or die. Is that jaundice? Cut your losses, man. Quit while you ahead. Sleep is the cousin of death, and you pissing in the bed. Listen to what he said. I'm prophetic with the rhetoric. Don't make me unretire from Professor Emeritus. It's perilous testing this. Pick a lesser clip. It's messing with Solu the precipice. Yes, it is. So.
Will you guys give me a pass to not have anything to say about this? Yeah, I got nothing. That's just bar for bar, loud and clear proof of why he's the best here. You know? And even though I'm only critiquing directly tonight's submission only, and you can't take any of my words further before this or after this, but if I had to critique, I really would have liked to see Solu pull up on one of those life weeks. Seeing those dudes go head to head is like goddamn Godzilla, King Kong, you know? But that has nothing to do with this week. I got nothing. He's the best. And it's dope whenever he pulls up. He's with us every week at the judging table for those that don't know. But yeah, we're honored to have the Solu rocking with us in every facet, in every aspect, in every facet. We're honored to have him rocking with us in every facet. Every asset. Fuck out of here, Solu. Get out of here for making me confused on my own shit. Gaki says, same thing. The beat got in the way. If anything, that. But, you know, also I think Solu has a very good control over his voice and delivery. Even when he's not doing a bunch of crazy stuff like cadence-wise, you know, just because he's able to hold like a monotone and deliver doesn't mean that, you know, it doesn't mean that he doesn't have absolute control over kind of the inflection of the whole thing. And so, yeah. Definitely the beat clashes with as much as Solu does on this a little bit, but I also think that he's good enough at delivering it that it doesn't feel like stuff got hidden, where for some of the other guys that I was relating that to, like it felt like some of it got hidden, you know, or clashed so hard that it took a little bit of value out or whatever. I don't know. Solu's able to deliver it. It's pretty crazy. He went too hard, if you ask me. He stole the shine from the rest of us. I mean, as well he should. Proving his spot far, far up above on the list. Beej from the aforementioned plug on the song with was it all you guys? Wait, that was a song with Impromptu, Nate Z, and Beej. I got it mixed up with the other song. Let's check it out.
I was on my comments, man. They like, Unc, you can't rap, man. You too old, man. You can't do it. You know what I said to him?
Bitch, nigga, this is hip hop. I'm the man with a big bop. I'm high end, you clothes at a gift shop. $5 flip flops. Couldn't step in my path. You out of my class, you don't get props. Tick tock, that's the sound of my wristwatch, telling me you all gassed up like a pit stop. Try to come to my house, you'll get dropped. Bet you hit a bar with the bar. Kid Rock, that's the sound of heavy metal. Slipknot, if you align with the devil, kick rocks. I'm on a whole nother level. Big spots, all I know is I will never settle for the pick slot. I'm the real deal, y'all kids bop, post on TikTok, and you think your shit's hot? It's not, but I'm trying to get watched like you, so I guess we gonna see if the shit pops. You a vulture, I'm a hawk, Chris stops. You in the circus, I'm a boss, big top. You not real and it hurts, big shot. You can't grapple my reverse, chin lock. Shall I switch it up? I think not. When I make it, man, I wanna hear a pin drop. It be some shit you never seen, like a thing cop. I'm ahead of the picture, that's why I get cropped. Still shopping at big lots. I don't got a big head, but I got big socks. And she fuck with an Iron Man. Miss Potts, twist pot, love on the lion and gives wop. Sheesh. Should the kids stop, or do I keep cooking up? Got the big wok, serve it up like the killers when they spin blocks. Then clean it up, I'm the nigga with the big mop. I'ma leave it where I started, this is hip hop.
Wow, and he came back full circle to hip hop.
On my comments, man.
First of all, slam a big metal door in the face of anybody who was in the comments talking about Unc, why you rapping or whatever he said. Clearly, Beej, the game is less without a guy like Beej around. He said, yeah, that one was one of them ones, man. He held that scheme strong. This shit was steezy as hell. It all, yeah, it made sense. I was trying to dig for something that that I could say possibly improvement-wise, but everybody decided to be one of their best performances ever on this week. You feel me? Yeah, I don't got it. I think that sounded good. The writing was good. It was delivered well, but he's always delivering well. How about this? Except I was hesitant to say this because I don't know if it's on my part. If it happens when I go to re-upload on Instagram. Actually, I'm about to find out right now. We got one more sub and we're out of here, guys. So thanks for hanging out, but I'm about to see some shit. What I was gonna say is it's worth. Let me see.
Man, you can't do it. You know what I said to him? Bitch, nigga, this is hip hop. I'm the man with a big bop. I'm high end, you clothes at a gift shop. $5 flip flops. Couldn't step in my path. You out of my
So it's
class,
already.
get props. Tick tock, that's the sound of my wristwatch telling me.
Oh no, it's on time. So it's on time on his page. So the out of sync, I guess, happens sometimes when I go to re-upload to Instagram. So that sucks. That's kind of on me. Sometimes when I catch it, guys, I like readjust your video and audio in InShot. Y'all don't even know. But I think it's just I think it's so important, especially when you're putting in the kind of effort that he's putting in to do the live video performance and stuff, that, just the out of sync sucks. But I know that sometimes that could be on the original recording. Sometimes that could be from the re-upload. I think that in general, does anyone know the answer? Is it that people are uploading at too high of a quality? And then Instagram just goes and compresses it anyways to fit on. Like, I don't think that we should be uploading 1080s and 4Ks. But is it the pixel ratio, or is it like a, you know what I mean? Is it a FPS issue, or I don't know what it is, man, but it sucks, especially when someone puts in as much work as him and then for it to be out of sync. It's happened to me before and I haven't caught it. I was going to be like, make sure you catch it, and if it's out of sync, take the video down and figure it out and repost it so that it's in sync. But sometimes that happens. It's hard to catch like where that happens, and I guess sometimes it's on our side as well. So congratulations, I played myself. Yeah, I don't know. I got nothing to say about what he did though. He killed that shit. Closing out the week, the epic return of Bison. Bison's around every week at our judging table, but he's been off of the microphone for at least 7 weeks. I think he was with us for 160, maybe. He was with us for 160. Anyways, closing out. Let's go, Bison. Get your bonus gold key votes ready. We'll get it out of here.
What up, people? It's King Bison, you heard? Listen, I just downloaded this beat yesterday and just wrote this verse today, but I had to get it done for XS, you heard? Yeah, I was built under pressure, it designed a diamond. Now I'm over storms like a vine and climbing. Every step refined, I've aligned with science. They talking loud on IG, but I rather silent. They was chilling on the surface, I went far deeper. I'm just living out my purpose as a barkeeper. They was barking on the net like a dog breeder. They was harping at the chest, but they heart weaker. I don't rap for applause, it's a war hymn. This that black steel quill feather with the raw pen. All you birds flock together to the locust swarm in. Can't compete with a judge when I got you sworn in. If it's beef, I fillet it on the grill. You throw shade, I throw blades, and I'm stainless with a steel. They ain't built for this court, couldn't claim it on the field. They ashamed that they lost as I'm sustaining what I built. Yeah, OGGZH, you might be the problem, but OGGZH, you might be the problem, but OGGZH. If you got a problem, bet it's OGGZH. Yeah, OGGZH, you might be the problem, but OGGZH, you might be the problem, but OGGZH. If you got a problem, man, it's OGGZH.
Luckily, he's not competing. He's a judge, so there's that. Shout out to whoever mixed and mastered that thing with just the precise bit of reverb and echo. Beat cut when he says silent. 3/4 of a count and it comes back in. Listen, man. Whoever touched this thing, goat shit. But anyways, I do all of Bison's, for those that didn't know. All of his barkeepers, all of his music, I engineer, and proud to do it. Because this guy's a motherfucking force of nature, freak of force of nature. A forcing freak of nature. A freaky force of nature. Yeah, there's that. I got yeah, probably paused somewhere stumbling across that.
Yes, this is the Pause Police responding to a complaint.
I got nothing to say. I wish he was around more often, but also there's been times when he's been with us for 40 weeks straight, you know, and he's made albums out of his barkeeper submissions. He's done so much work for us. He's at the table with us every week still, and yeah, from lyricism to delivery and inflection and tone and energy, all that, Bison is the man. So how about I hate that he makes me involuntarily collaborate with his fucking AI art every single time? Because every time I'm going to have engineered his audio and then he slaps me onto some fucking AI video. Fuck out my face. It's all good, man. It's Bison.
King Bison, nigga.
I got nothing. All right. But yeah, that's it. He's not eligible. Just know that judges are eligible for Sunday on Sunday votes. And technically Blonde Jew if he wants to give judges, but I know for the Fantastic Four, he likes to use it to highlight folks that didn't get highlighted in the ranks. So it seemed weird to give it to a judge or whatever, but you guys are welcome to vote for judges for Sunday on Sunday votes. I'm not saying pick Bison or Jew or Solu that we had this week, but otherwise, let's get the fuck out of here. So who had... Someone voted for praise mode before they left, right? I saw that. Hash is voting for Sven Eggs. Hell yeah. Gaki Blonde Jew is voting for Hashes. Gaki's going for Bison. 7X is going for Hashes. Is that a Bison vote? Gaki and Bagakis. Mike Bagak, you got a vote? Drop us one. Drop us who you got. Zega is going for Hashes. Bagaki. Jew says Solu gonna try to take advantage of this new rule. What new rule? Did I just make a new rule and not even notice myself say it? What new rule? Anyways, Solu could do whatever he want. 7X went Hash. Gaki goes Hash. All right. We're pretty clear. We are pretty clear here. I mean, normally we are not voting judges for Sunday keys. Oh, I guess that's new. I just kind of thought about that when we were talking about whatever we were talking about last week too. Promptu, I just love bars, so I gotta go Solu. He referenced jaundice and went into yellow piss and bet. Shout out to shouting out jaundice and yellow skin and piss and eyeballs. Prompt goes Solu. Yeah, I guess that is new. Well, I'm declaring it because, you know, why not? I think that as I was talking that out with Drew or someone the other day, I realized I just still cannot ever really get a key because I'm going to feel weird if everybody on this show votes for me, and I'm not going to take a spot in the Fantasy 4 when we have those spots to highlight other people on Monday night with Blonde Juice, so... But I'm stoked to allow judges to get a vote on this show, on the bonus key. Also why I don't drink anymore. Yeah, that is like a yellow livery drinky type thing, isn't it? Anyways, yeah. I'll remind you guys once again, the actual top 3, or the actual top ranks will only be a top 3 this week. And then tomorrow night, 10:30 Eastern on Blonde Juice Show, Jew already know, on his Twitch, twitch.tv/BLONJU. He will be picking 2 additional bonus guys to give bronze keys to, just to highlight on the Blonde Jew type pick. Oh, duh. And congratulations, Hashes Clay, for the bonus Sunday Gold Key. H-A-S-H. He definitely won that. How Sunday need a key when he on lock? I'll take it. I don't need him. Gaki, get them beats up, please. We appreciate you, Sunday. All right. I 100% will immediately put these 2 beats up. Oh, not post the post, but I'll put them up on the SoundCloud immediately after this show. I'm just probably going to go and take a walk to the beach. and I'll sit there and I'll do it. Because, yeah, this week is important. We had a weird week and a smaller week this week, which is fine. But I picture that we're going to have an epic one here for Den coming up. It'll be 2 different beats that you could choose from. Feel free to do both, whatever. You will only be judged on... I mean, like, you can't win twice, but whatever. We'll figure out how to judge it. Just get it in. If you want to do both, do both. Don't mind me for the one in rare time. I'll be when I do post the actual beat, which will be tomorrow. Do I have to post them earlier? I think that I have some time tomorrow, so it'll be posted like during Blonde Juice show, because the top 5, I'll have that post scheduled to go up after he's done announcing the top 5, and then I'll have the beat post go up. But that beat post, I'm gonna like DM it to everyone, you know what I mean? I'm gonna do the share it in your DMs. I won't always do that, bros. I don't like being that dude, and I know some people don't mind, but I don't ever want to be that dude. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that dude. But yeah, I think that I'm just going to chirp everybody to kind of remind everybody what we doing. And it's a special week, double feature. Winner receives the whole beat tape for free. Second and third place get to pick a beat. So it'll be a fun one. Thanks, High Sunday. Thank you, bro. Thank you guys for checking in. It's crazy. We out of here. It's not as early as I thought it would be, but it definitely felt like an easier show. And I was kind of stressing and being like, how am I going to do the critique stuff? But hopefully I said anything important or helpful at all to everyone. I thoroughly did miss loving, just showing more love. It's a weird thing. Like I'll take 2 more hours on this show going over and just showing love, man. So it is what it is. Hopefully, again, like I said something important or something worthwhile for you guys. That's it. I tried. If you disagree, then first of all, you be on that bullshit. Also, if you don't agree,
you don't need to agree. Just try to understand.
You don't need to agree. Just try to understand. If you can't understand, smoke some weed about it. Try not to be so angry. All we have is each other. As always, fuck the take this shit off while I'm trying to say fuck the robot, and I got a collaboration post with a goddamn robot. As always, fuck the robot. I love you for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night over at Juice Show. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello?
You didn't turn your stream off.
Oh, I'm still streaming?
Yeah, that's why I called you.
Oh, sweet.